and I guess we missed a huge snowstorm that shut down the interstate by a day.
Lucky.
Going south.
Yeah, because that was like across half the country.
Yeah, Arizona got it. New Mexico got it. Never seen so many windmills in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Renewable
Yeah.
energy.
There's
Don't
also
catch cancer.
there's also a shitload in South Dakota, actually.
There's a shitload in Illinois.
I heard what you said, Jason. I'm going to slash you if I ever see you in person again. Whenever that is.
Windmill cancer.
Yeah.
Be about 40 minutes. to
Big,
Illinois.
beautiful cancer. Best cancer in the world. Big throat nodules.
Hey, your poor imitation of Trump.
Yes. Although,
It's pretty spot on.
it's...
No, that was his imitation of Baldwin doing Trump.
That's okay. I honestly, after the election, I kind of lost. I don't get as much fun out of making fun out of him anymore. So I guess it's like, oh, we don't have a villain anymore. So
Give it time.
That's a matter of perspective.
it is.
They're all rotten.
Yeah. Not all of them. Bernie's not.
99. Well, Bernie's even rotten because he's. Never mind. I'm not even going to start.
Okay.
But
Fair enough. Okay. What the fuck?
Alright, I gotta go for like 5 minutes, but I'll leave my
Here
phone
we go.
screen.
Okay. Just mute. Okay, so Jason's good on his press to talk jam, so that's good. Everybody sounds good. Everybody's got dice ready. Everybody's got your drinks. Everybody went wee.
Jason,
Wee.
yeah, that's what I was making my team when you called the first time, and I'm finishing it right
it's
now.
almost like an optical illusion because all we get to look at is a 2D image. And it's very obvious that your phone is laying on your counter while you're in your kitchen.
Check it out.
But at the same time,
Somebody's breaking into Dan's car.
it also looks like
Yeah, right?
you're
Can you imagine?
you're just really high up on the wall.
There. Randy, did you watch any of the last episode?
No. My iPad shot crashed while I was out there.
You're attacking us.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Thanks a lot, Randy. You're fighting the party.
He turned against
I
us.
hear echo.
You
Get rid of that
backstabbed
shit.
me. You backstabbed me.
Get rid of that echo.
Oh, no.
Wait, literally.
Hey, I admit to nothing. I blame Cobb and his roles.
That's for sure.
I think you could have had
So do we.
But frankly,
Yeah, we've all been having to save against the effect.
Constantly.
I think old Bazam is a decoy, fellas.
yes, I do too.
I'm planning to switch to the fish monster. I don't think we can kill the other guy.
Yeah, you're just beating the dust off of him.
I've done a shit ton of damage, and that thing don't look.
That's
Yeah, he should have been dead. That's it. That's the thing.
God, I hope
That's
so.
why I ran up there, was to flush the monster out. So I was hoping
Yeah.
it would break that spell.
Well, get rid of the water.
That's what I was trying to do. But
The Praetor said that he was possibly from another plane. So I don't know if you've got any sort of banishment techniques, but that could be useful.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, we are live on Facebook on Thursday.
Hello,
And
Facebook.
if you're watching this on Friday, then you're watching this on YouTube. Although I guess you could watch it on Facebook, but who goes back and watches videos on Facebook? Nobody. Even though we are consistently getting lots of views during the live stream, even if it's just looky-loos going, what's that? Oh.
It's Facebook monitoring my speech, I'm sure.
FB police.
So,
Making sure I don't say poo-poo or poo-pee.
well then they're going to hate what I have
Hate
to say.
speech.
So this
Hey,
is.
Jason,
Oh, go
just
ahead.
be thankful they're not fact checking you. Here.
I don't post facts.
I like the one that said, yes, of course I'm insane, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
That's good old Robert Anton Wilson, the Illuminati
Yeah.
man. Did you ever play that card game with us, Daryl?
Which
Did you ever play
one?
the old Illuminati game?
No, that's not what
Yeah.
I want.
What are you trying to do?
Get rid of the little.
I think they pushed that a lot of people.
Maybe if I do that.
Yeah, I remember playing it a few times.
Let it.
We made our own board and cards and stuff for it. That's how much we loved it.
Yeah, I never really got the hang of it. I never developed a strategy. I didn't play it often enough, but I remember playing it.
Oh yeah, we wore it out.
Fix
That's
it.
for sure.
There we go. Okay, that's what I want. Now I know how to fix that. Good. Alrighty, so our video's going at 1.5 megabytes. Our audio is 25.6 kilobytes. Nobody cares all the time. Yeah!
You notice how the video is sometimes as large as the fucking audio.
So, for those of you that are watching online or watching in the future, I replaced this computer that I was using to run the video and audio to my online friends with the one I had in the basement, and figuring that they weren't the same. And apparently they're not, because that's what I changed. And now the picture is clear as a fucking bell, and
Ding!
apparently there's very little
Video card.
audio lag. Yeah, that's what he and I were talking about before.
No, I was saying.
So it's like
I don't
either
think it's
video
the
card or the
it's
network card or something's different. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I always worry about a lag from my end because of the distance.
yeah,
Because of the
I mean, and that would make sense. So anyway, it's good that we can progress on our journey in multiple areas.
I do want to say
Just,
Who's talking? Go ahead, Sean.
your background music last week when I was online, I could barely hear it, or it sounded jumbled. But when you re-listen to it, like on YouTube, it's perfect. You can hear it, sounds good, it mixes in. But if you're,
Yeah,
one,
so
if
you
you're
would-
one of them players,
Yeah.
you can't hear it. It sucks.
See, yeah,
And
I
that
think
would
the
make
music
sense.
interferes with me hearing you sometimes.
yeah,
as well.
sometimes it does.
Yeah, it's a lot of background garbage. It does interfere with hearing. I agree.
Well, it's like
Every once in a while.
when I worked with the telephones and the communications, it can only hear so much at once. And it's
Jason.
gonna.
Oh, sorry. Jason, do I need to buy you a stand for your device so we don't look at your arm and we can see your face?
Told you that last week.
I don't want you to see my face.
Oh, well.
Here, I'll
Hey,
take it.
Tom,
It's just
just so you
convenient for
know,
me. Leave me alone.
I can no longer see the picture-in-picture that I could see earlier of the other view
Huh.
of the table with you and the
Well-
gamers in it.
Let me see.
I don't know if it's because where you're at on my device now.
I can't see it either.
Okay. It was earlier, it was up, but then when a couple calls, when Dan joined and I dropped out and had
No,
to rejoin it,
it's-
now I don't see it.
Switch over to one.
It's still there.
Just so you know.
So you're saying
Okay,
you're saying the small picture went away?
Correct. It
Yeah,
could
I
just
don't
be
see
the
that.
orientation of your screen now.
Do you still see the paper towels?
No.
That's what
I
it
can
is.
only see the battle
And that's what it
Well, then
is.
you're-
and
then
Cobb's arms.
Your
Yeah.
screen is being cut off then.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you can't even see the paper towels.
That's weird.
It's Facebook.
Yeah, but
I mean, I am long ways with my device. I'm horizontal, not vertical. I think just going vertical would make it no better.
It's, again, I don't think it's your guys' fault.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's just Facebook being Facebook.
because see, it's even showing
But-
through Facebook that little
They can't
screen
even
is
see the
up
paper
there.
towels. They can't even see the paper towels.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's not showing the width of the table. It's only showing they're being cut off because there's 4 people.
Maybe
in the
because
hall.
like they're cut off here.
Yeah,
See how there's that extra space?
No idea.
That would make sense.
it's because there's 4 people.
Okay. Well, It's not a big deal as long as you can see.
No, it's just the orientation.
And if the worst comes to worst, I can change from one camera to the other for you guys, if that is a thing that we need to do.
At this point, I think the battle map is better.
All right, so
What'd you say, Jason?
What's your orientation?
Negative.
all right, let's get some battle music going here.
Hey Chris, how many more days do we have till you leave?
This week and 2 others.
Where am I going? Oh, I'm going here.
Because I will be going to the armory on the 22nd.
Remember what I'm doing. Okay,
So then I'll be gone from there. We'll figure out what to do.
Approximately how long will you be gone?
For sure 10 weeks. Out after that, I don't know. Because 10 weeks of basic, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for sure. No way around it. Once I get it transferred down to Goodfellow, I don't know. My schedule might free up in the evening. I might have internet access. I don't know. I might not. So, but when that time comes, I will at least have a phone back for at least a week or 2 that I can send out a message saying, hey, here's what's going on.
I know my one of my nephew's kids is in the he's I forget where he's at, but he's in the Air Force, and they can't come home. They can't when they're not working. They have to stay in their rooms, their apartments, wherever they're at.
Which, me personally, I'm fine with, but
Yeah, I'm just saying
I
they're
just
kind
want
of
my
they're still on
internet
lockdown with COVID.
right, I want my internet access, and preferably I want my computer. Like, if I have to use one of their computers, okay, I'll deal with it, but I prefer to have mine.
okie dokie. So,
We have all no shit in the room, you know. It's just
Mary Lamb, you're as bad as my son and grandson. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
you know who that is.
I do. She went to school with one of my several of my older brothers and sisters, and she's a customer at the store. So let's do a quick recap for episode 13 of World of Skell campaign titled Ghosts. We have 2 foreigners from a faraway continent based loosely or tightly, depending on your point of view, on the ancient Rome civilization. They are swarthy, dark-skinned elves in your typical Roman-style manner of dress and armor. They have short swords or a gladius and a large shield, which, as we now know, you are unable to use a size larger for an extra attack of any kind.
Which I'll be
So
fixing.
you
No,
can.
you said that
No.
we have to go on the speed of the
No,
of the
he's
shield.
correct.
I thought
No.
it was. We have to wait.
Well, we did research.
Okay. Well, I didn't heard then.
Right.
What's the latest? Sorry. Know what you were about to say?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay. So what that means is, obviously, if you keep the shield, it still gives the protection that it does.
Yeah.
You just can't attack with it.
Unless what?
Never.
What's the purpose of having the shield bash ability?
When you
You
use
have
a
to
large
have
weapon.
a small shield because you're using a small weapon as your primary.
Or a large weapon.
What would be considered a large weapon? I guess anything.
Well, a
that's category
medium.
large.
Medium would be longsword.
Oh, that's
A large weapon would be something two-handed,
No.
like a
Yeah,
longbow.
There are single-handed large weapons.
Okay, well, I
What
don't
you
know what
can't
it
do
is.
is you can't use a shield and a two-handed weapon.
No, but there are single-handed large weapons. I've already looked
And
it
that's
up.
because
If you
before they
find
were
one.
pushing
No
the
swords.
enemy back,
Pole
and they're
arms, believe it or
pushing
not.
healing.
Okay.
A shitload of actually over half the pole arms are one-handed large weapons, which also means even though they're 7-foot pole arms, you can dual wield them, which is bullshit. But you can do that instead of swinging with a sword and shield, so it works.
But anyway, I'm not too worried about that because, that's just part of D&D. You learn as you go. So whatever you've accomplished up till now using those, I'm not holding it against you. It all is fine. So just now that we know, because I was sitting there thinking, why does it seem weird to me that they have this kite shield Okay, so we figured that out. And you can change or not depending on whatever. If you want to go back and specialize in the...
I'm fine. I only done it once. That was all about
Well,
it.
if you wanted to, I would allow you to change it for free, where you could still get the free shield bash
Then I might.
with the smaller shield. But
Oh,
that's
I'm not
fine.
looking some stuff.
but that's up to you, because
It wasn't all about you.
I'll take responsibility for that.
For
Okay.
me, it's
So
That's fine. Yeah, we're different. That's fine.
and then we have several people from the current area of play, which you can see on the map. Back behind me is this bottom corner over here. The great port city of Tila. We have a shopkeeper, and we have a bounty hunter, and we have, I'm not sure what your, Daryl, what is your character's profession when he's not adventuring?
I'm a minstrel.
Minstrel, okay. And then we have
Minstrel sight.
But
a druid, which would be classified as a priest of nature. So he's not from the city proper. He's from, of course,
Druidian.
nature.
I'm from a forest up north, man.
Yes. So, but they all were invited somewhere. They took a job upon receiving this invitation. They went to a city that was deserted and then fell into a hole in the ground that went down to a drow city, and they made contacts there, and then they got out of there and were decided to take another job from this man of some questionable ethics or morality, depending on what side of that you land on. But the job was to find out about some missing people near this monastery to the north. And they traveled there and they talked to the monks, and they met a ancient druid who had awakened after that gave them some information about this supposed evil, and there was a necromancer mentioned, and this otherworldly being that's possibly there, and this underground cave, and the people's skin turns to like slick fish-like skin. So they went and they made it to the cave, and they figured out how to get down in there. And as you can see by this battle map in front of me, in their investigation, they saw this skeletal remains come to life and say that he was going to be their doom. And so they went, some attacked the necromancer, and Pick stayed back here and was doing called shots with his bow and arrow, and he has shot 6 arrows so far. Reginald and Reggie, I don't remember where you ended up. What? This seems like somebody's moved. Did you? No, you were.
I ran into the
Shadrach
water.
backed away
hold on,
from the water.
Daryl first. Go ahead, Daryl.
Shadrach had backed away from the water. I was trying to keep Pick. I was trying to grapple him
That's
to keep
right.
him from attacking me or anyone else.
That's right, because Pick backstabbed and missed with a 2, unfortunately. That was annoying. I was like, everything's going great. Motherfucker! Okay, so he missed.
Lucky for us.
Shadrach went up to see what was in the water, and that's when this creature here kind of half emerged and started whipping these tentacles out from its front of its face. It's some type of fish creature with 3
I got
long
lucky and ran away from him.
eye slits along the front and a big mouth with teeth, and very cool looking miniature that I paid $9,000 for. No, I'm just kidding. Huh?
Guess his measure.
Hey, Cobb.
Yeah.
Hey, can somebody put my character and don't look outside? I'll be coming through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it down under the cardboard.
Yeah, the doctor said I'm gonna be. I don't have COVID. That tested negative, but I get a real contagious flu.
Those all
But
is.
my work didn't seem to care
No,
about
that
that.
book's
So I should be okay to come back next week, according to the doctors. But they
Okay,
didn't want me around
No,
anybody.
that's fine.
That's not what I thought you should. I mean,
I shouldn't care what
it looks different up close in person. It's cool looking though.
Yeah.
I figured, I didn't think it was like, it almost looks like it's on top of a wave.
Yeah, I'd like to paint one of those.
It's pretty cool. It's a lot cooler in person.
What you got in the back of your truck?
Me?
Yeah. There was a bush in my way. Now that I stand up, I can see the back.
Big ass filing cabinet and 2 pieces of workout equipment. It's crap. I just picked them up over to life storage.
Right.
Hey, Saskus Jack, can't you, you can cast that kill water thing or whatever from a distance, can't you?
Yeah,
You need to do that.
but I was wanting to do it as close to the creature as possible to get maximum effect, but I see that that's kind of a bad idea now, so.
Yeah, you need to cast that. I'm getting ready to switch over and start attacking it, but I'm gonna need some
Well, I
help.
ran back to help Reginald because Pick is gone wild.
Yeah, I know. Well, Pick's back, so Pick won't go wild anymore.
Yeah, it's still technically
We're kind of having
failed
a struggle there.
the spell.
Yeah, but
I know.
he's also rolling. Now, why can't you help me, Chris?
Because of my ability.
But what does it matter? We're not getting anywhere with the skeleton.
It doesn't matter.
Who the
It's
fuck
too
cares
late.
about the ability? Go help me kill this guy.
I already used it.
Yeah, anything I cast
It's
won't hurt
on
you
me.
guys.
I can't
You
stop.
can't switch
I
opponents?
can't stop.
Oh, fuck.
Like, it's too late. It's already happened. That's why I don't want to use it, is I have to finish this target before I can move on to the
I
next
don't think
one.
the target doesn't go anywhere until we take care of the other one.
I
put way too much damage in this thing for it to still.
know, between the two of us,
Between the two of us,
we
we
put
put-
120
Yeah,
into it.
there's no way.
The giant monster
There's no way this
next to
thing, at our level, there's no way this thing's still alive unless there's something holding it up, which would be that thing in the water.
Which, go ahead, but I can't. I literally can't.
I'm gonna switch over to it, but
Yeah, go ahead. I figured you were, and I literally can't. That's why I don't want to use it until I know I'm good.
I'm gonna see if I can start hacking off those tentacles because I can't take 3 or 4 attacks around.
Right.
I'm gonna concentrate on hacking the tentacles in half.
So
that
yeah,
they can't
by the
attack
way,
them.
Randy, during this commotion and battle, my character, instead of...
Wait till Dan comes back so you can explain to Dan too, because he's not here.
True.
Then we don't have to do it twice.
Right.
I slashed one of those tentacles real good, Sean, so keep that in mind.
No, I gotta cut them off to keep them from attacking.
Work out that way?
I would assume.
Hey, Kyle,
Yes.
this state that I'm in,
Yes?
did I have a saving throw for that?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Nice.
Way to go, man.
Just like me.
And
There's something I've been seeing on Facebook.
Okay.
It's a program for the computer that's all sounds for D&D.
I have one of those.
Oh, okay.
It kind of becomes it gets a pain in the ass because if I had something where I could go, doot,
Oh, right.
but then you gotta
do
move
search.
around and it takes too long.
It'd be cool if
Okay.
you can set it up like bank 4 things for you
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that all the discussion I heard while I was downstairs was you guys just getting caught up.
He was gonna explain
Yeah,
what his
I was gonna
transformation
explain
was,
what happened
but
to
Dan
me,
disappeared, so we're
but-
waiting for Dan to come back.
Yeah. Because Randy and Dan weren't there for the description, so I was going to
Okay.
explain to them.
Okay.
Dan moves close here, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He turned into a demon.
That's not too far from the truth.
It's an evil incarnation
Just
that
real
helps
quick.
him kick ass.
I've not seen that. Correct? That
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So,
no,
Daryl, now that Dan's not on there, is your screen still not showing?
Now it is. I can see the other screen and screen. I can see the paper towels.
Oh, yeah, so, okay.
But
Yeah,
when the fifth image comes on the screen, it makes yours smaller.
Okay. Good to know. Okay,
No,
so... okay, so we're going to start round 6 of this combat.
That's also why you just, pin
It doesn't.
up.
If I remember, hopefully you guys have been keeping track of your fatigue.
No.
You've not called it off to anybody. And
Okay.
I know how much I get per turn when I use my maximum attacks, and unless 10 rounds have gone by, I'm not affected.
No, 10 rounds haven't. We're starting round 6.
Let me know when 10 rounds happens. Because that, and honestly I don't even think that'll be my first point, or my first level.
So while we're sitting here, can you guys hear any of the background sounds?
Yeah.
And is it making what I'm saying hard to understand?
Not at this point.
No,
It's a low level.
Okay. Perfect. Nice. I like it. Now we might actually have a real D&D game here.
No kidding. Got the high tech going on now.
Now if we can just find a good dungeon master, we'll be set.
Whoop, whoop. One that didn't use that stupid fatigue rule.
One,
Yeah.
one that wasn't a socialist.
Damn Democrats. over
Fucking
there.
wants to give everyone free natural 20s.
The electrician, been a Democrat.
Gonna make
Damn
beauties
boy.
We're gonna have to call him Cobb DM, Comrade.
Comrade DM.
Cobb Ray.
Reggie, take a 2 points damage. Chop your neck.
Put that on a t-shirt, Comrade DM. That'd be awesome.
Okay, well,
If it matters to any of you guys who go to Archon, we lost our t-shirt guy, Off-Road Designs. They were retiring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, and they're major on all the cool shirts and shit.
you'll have that.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we good with current hit point totals and fatigues?
Randy,
Take off one.
Randy,
turn and
you-
then-
I have no idea where I'm at.
Okay, you've shot 6 arrows, and then you tried to...
I think I did 2 points of damage to him when I grappled him.
Correct. And I think I wrote that down. Where's that? I got it
And
right.
that was subdual damage. I wasn't trying to hurt him. That's damage that'll
That's not it.
fall away.
Is she related to Paul Abdul?
Yes.
Was there any healing done in the last 2 weeks?
You're at full. You were at full.
I wasn't full.
Yeah.
Should-
Daryl's knocked the shit out of you a few times, so you're hanging on the line there barely.
It looks like a girl fight from the way it was described last time. It was they all falling
Yeah.
over each other.
We're like slapping it. Cut it out, not so hard.
Yeah, it's a Three Stooges routine over there. What, come on, guys, knock it off. We got a monster.
Alright, well, I guess...
Oh, tough guy, eh?
They're in his sleeve. One of your arms is in his sleeve, and you.
God, who the hell's that up there?
Spinning around, punching the other guy.
Damn,
One of my
That's
favorite
Tamar.
gags.
And see, that's when I walk up and you slap me. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm at like 10 fatigue. That's a third. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I came back
Because I
through
took
with
one round.
let me
doing
help.
nothing for
If
the
not
thing.
holding down,
Yeah,
and I also was
I'm at only
running
10
monster.
fatigue,
So
which is a third of what my reset.
I thought other
I'm
people
sorry,
were going to
Nancy.
run up there with
I'll
me, and it
figure
didn't
out our
happen.
max fatigue, so we know.
Constitution bonus level. Because we're a fighter, just straight up level. And then whatever your hit dice is. So a D10, so that's 10 plus your level plus your Constitution bonus. And then if you have endurance,
Constitution bonus total.
hit point adjustment.
I mean, not per, just Okay, just the
hit point adjustment.
yeah, that's fine.
And then if you have endurance, you multiply that by 2.
So what's 17?
34. So after 34 fatigue points, you go to the next phase.
Right, I understand.
So I have a little bit less than that, but still, endurance makes it to where we just fight forever.
Okay.
Because that's why I said no
Round
time we win
6.
10 rounds, because that's the only time.
So we will start
me, and it won't be
with
like round 13, 14.
Rise.
Attack.
COVID.
I am going to. Well, it has not attacked us, so.
It's been putting out that negative energy.
Right. I'm going
at
to.
the end of every round.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move to the fish creature and start attacking it. The thing in the water over there.
Okay, Reggie.
Use an item.
What I meant by it's not attacking us is I don't have to withdraw to not be attacked. Is what I'm assuming.
You can certainly assume
Because it hasn't reached out and clawed. I know that the roll thing is something different, but that's what I meant by I'm not going to withdraw because it hasn't really tried to hit.
you can do whatever you want.
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay, pick basically you want to hurt any of these people that are here.
Is this the start of a new round?
Yes. So, unless you want to do something besides attack, you'll let me know. Okay? Shadrach.
Casting.
And Tamar. Tamar, can you see where you are? You're up here. You were moving around to get some free attacks on this supposed necromancer here. But I will tell you that there's been discussions amongst all of you that you think that this necromancer is some type of distraction because it's not showing like it's being destroyed. So that's where you are. So what is your action? And you know that this creature is here because it was just attacking Shadrach.
And you have your lantern lit.
Sorry.
Dan, can you
And
hear
I
us?
still have bat sense, so.
Dan, can you hear us?
I don't think so.
Oh, Dan.
Not yet. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Dana's good.
Oh, Dan, boy. The pipes are smoking.
Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna cast this spell. And me open some flounder.
I heard that Dan was going to go to the fish monster and jump on its back and try to tame it and ride it. what he told me.
Ride the walrus.
Cuckoo, ka-choo.
Oh, and just
That was from Futurama, where they went
just
to the swirl.
as a courtesy, would everyone put your phones on vibrate, please?
Usually.
What?
I said,
Silence your
as a
phone if it isn't
courtesy,
already.
would you put it on vibrate?
Oh.
Please?
Vibrate.
I said Dan attacks also. I assume you did too.
Yeah.
He apparently has got him.
I heard 2 phone beams.
Yeah. Did you send to the group?
I sent it to Dan.
Oh, so did I.
I said I heard 2 phone beams.
Okay. So
I think his mic's on, but his speakers aren't.
He's not frozen, is he?
yes.
He's frozen.
All right. So we have actions, and I'm gonna just say that
I thought he was scared.
Tamar
Same.
is
But like, your wheel's still all
He's
okay.
he is going to attempt to blowgun the fish creature. All right.
Oh, he got his logo back?
Yeah.
Alright, beg your pardon.
So I would like Pick to roll initiative, please. Beat a 2.
Pick is on the enemy team.
Pick frozen?
No.
Oh yeah, I guess he would roll it. Go ahead, Shadrach. Roll the D10 for initiative.
Okay.
So, Pick, you can roll your own initiative, or you can go off mine. That's fine. We're on the same
I rolled
team.
a 3. I rolled a 3.
So we won initiative with a 2. So,
Randy?
Randy, you there?
okay. So,
Sorry.
Pick, you're first, and Reggie's right there. And what I don't remember is, Reggie, do you still have a hold on him, or?
Don't actions go first?
Yeah, but we got a 2 on initiative. You
I'm
guys,
using an item.
well, yeah, but you guys got a 3, so on fast.
Okay.
And
Okay.
using an item is,
Average.
I think that is, I will tell you
Or
as soon
base.
as I find the fucking book, because it's right
Base,
here.
but it might go on average.
No, it's not base.
Damn it. My PDF is not loading.
So it might be average.
What the hell?
No,
Now
no.
I'm
Need a PDQ.
I just
I
realized
need a
from last week.
CBD.
Okay, so Reggie, not knowing what you're using, a potion is average. Okay, potion is average.
Okay.
So
thank
what
you.
that means is you're digging it out, you're uncorking it, and then on average you go goop, goop, goop. So that's the way that works. And
Very
unlike
good.
a spell, only if you get if you're knocked down, would there be a chance that then the potion would go, oh no! Okay?
Spill.
The
But
potion would talk?
Yes.
Damn, get
so,
that down. I want to hear
Pick,
a potion talk.
you're up. So Reggie's right there, and Reggie's been trying to grapple you, so
Okay, he's trying to grab me.
yeah.
And he,
I'd like to do an action.
Yeah, it's you're up. You're gonna attack him?
No, I'm going to try to tumble away so I can attack somebody else.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
That doesn't go on 2.
So Reggie would get an attack of opportunity if he wants it. But you haven't actually, well, you're barehanded. So if you take an attack of opportunity on Pick barehanded, obviously.
I'm not. I am unlatching my pouch
Okay.
and digging out my potion.
All right. So, where do you want to move to, Pick?
Out of the 3 there, which one am I? That one right there? I would like to go back 2 spaces towards you.
Okay.
Yep.
You know you got your sword out.
No, I did not.
I didn't say that, so that's why you still want to do that?
Yeah, I won't, since I said that before.
Well,
I'll do it.
the dungeon master didn't give you all the information, so that, just to be fair, you do have your sword out. He had grappled you, but you had escaped. So
Okay.
that's where the turn starts. So if you want to stick Reggie, you can. You can move over to stick Shadrach if you want for some reason, and you would not get an attack of opportunity because that's still in Reggie's front squares. Or if you wanted to tumble away, if you can roll high enough versus an opposed roll from if someone wanted to take an attack of opportunity, then that's the way I would resolve that.
I'll stick with what I said. I'll do the tumbling away.
Okay. Go ahead and
You
roll
wanna roll?
it. Go ahead.
That would be a 34.
Okay, you just kind of do a reverse flip a couple times, and you say "do-do," and you stick the landing 2 squares back. Okay. And I'm guessing since you moved back that you're going to use a missile attack on your next chance.
That is correct.
Okay, so you'll have to either drop the sword to draw your bow or stow the sword, and that would be your action.
I will drop.
Okay, who are you shooting at?
Whoever's in the middle.
Okay, well, we got look at me. Shadrach, Reggie,
Okay,
COVID, Rise. Way over there is Tamar.
directly in the middle, I'm sorry.
Shadrach, Reggie,
Nope,
COVID,
Reggie.
Okay,
No,
that's fine.
That's not COVID, that's right.
Okay, so roll the hit, please.
Isn't that similar to the old co-op?
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, pick it up. That doesn't count because bows go on average. So just hold on. Okay, so that's you move there.
I need to look at the old
Okay.
book and I forget. No, 'cause he
Um,
had the sword and the sword.
we now go to the loser's side of
It was
fast.
the long one.
So if there's any movement that wants to take place, that would happen. So you were the only one that said for sure
I
you wanted
moved
to
into the
move.
fish thing.
Okay,
And I'm attacking.
so you're both gonna move over. You want to move over now or
I'm
wait?
not moving, I'm attacking.
He's
Oh,
attacking
okay.
this thing. I'm switching
So
character.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean-
6,
I'd be happy to.
7, or wherever. You can make it.
Then
That's all that
fine.
matters.
That's
That's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
All right, then roll the hit because it's right there on the edge.
New characters. New creatures.
Smack that thing.
I forget. I don't remember. You have to remind me. Did I pick my? What was I using last? Did I have?
Sword and sword.
Okay. I need to, before I move, I need to pick my shield up. So I may not move right away, I guess. I forgot where we left off. I'm using both swords to pick the shield to help defend me against whatever that thing is. So what do I have to do to? I gotta.
Oh, I see.
Shield up.
I see.
Yeah, and then
So you're okay.
I forgot that because we left
Okay,
off with the
so
last battle.
You
So I may
take.
not move right away.
Or can
You.
he just drop the sword and pick up the shield?
He can,
Is that...
or
No.
he said he wants to stow it. I think.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna need it
so,
again. I'm sure.
You take
but
an
for now-
action to
Okay.
draw to stow one thing and pick up something else. That's your action. Now,
then I'll
then
just-
you'll move at the end of the round, but you're holding your attack until you get there. Your other attack.
But I only get one attack.
Oh, you only get one attack? I thought you got two. every round.
I get
No, it's one.
I get 3 every 2.
Oh, okay.
Next.
If I had both weapons out, it'd be a
Okay.
different story. But I'm good in the shield, so I
Okay.
don't have that second attack.
Okay.
It's
Very good.
So I'm gonna move halfway. I'm gonna move.
Well, just hold that thought.
Tell me
You'll
when I
move
get
at the
the
end of the
where
round.
to move. Right?
Okay.
You want to put me back then for now?
Yes. All right. Very good.
Sorry about that, Kyle.
No,
I forgot
that's fine.
that where we left
Okay. And now we're going to anyone else going on fast.
yeah, me.
You?
Yep.
Okay.
Main hand and offhand.
Okay. So the grim visage
Okay,
of whatever
so-
this is. So can you hear us, Dan?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. So what I was getting ready to describe was while you were gone, you noticed this happened to my character. Very normally, how he always has a sword and shield. Well, for some reason, he slams the shield into the ground and it stays up. And he pulls out his other sword, and as that happens, flames kind of rush at the bottom of his feet and completely take him over and then dissipate, leaving behind a shadowy black visage of the once kind of, brightly shone warrior. So instead of normally what I look like, it's completely black. My skin is actually pale white. And how I usually have more of that cape, cloak, whatever you call it, that was bright and flowing, it's actually been reduced to half its size and look as if it's ash. So there's quite a big visual change.
Okay. Before you attack, now that Dan's here, Dan, what's your action?
So,
Do you want me to reroll?
You might have to
Yeah, I
re-show
didn't
him-
see it.
re-show him where he is.
So, Dan, if you would look, this is you up here. There, you've heard in this discussion that this necromancer here doesn't seem to be wilting under the pressure of these two elven warriors which has caused some speculation that it is just a distraction. And when you shine your lantern over and you see this fish-like creature in the water, and you had heard it attacking Shadrach when it went up there, so you know that's there and that's there. So what is your action?
I can't see the other people down there.
When you say other people, it's your friends.
Okay, right. So I can see them there?
Your lantern gives how much light? 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 60 feet.
Is it a bullseye lantern?
So yeah, you can see everywhere.
So what are they doing down there? Nothing, or?
Pick was
There's a
trying to...
giant fish creature in front of you.
Pick was backstabbing Shadrach, and Reggie was trying to stop him. These guys are fighting the necromancer up here. And you were like, fuck this, I'm going to go around to try it for a back shot on the necromancer. That's how you ended up there.
Okay. Alright, so, I will go ahead and, I will try to move closer to the necromancer and hold my sword and try to attack the necromancer with them.
Alright, you're attacking. Very good. Okay. Rise, you move over. And...
No, COVID does. Rise stays.
Oh, okay, my
And
bad.
attacks.
Go ahead.
Natural 20 and a 16.
Explode!
4. So
What does that hit?
Nothing good. Armor class. 8.
Armor class 8.
8.
That's a hit.
On the explosion, okay. So confirm.
Add 1.
Yep. And then 16, which hits an armor class way into the negative.
Hits.
So that'll be 13 and 10, so 23 total. Slice that's. And then
Alright.
I believe it's next round that I get my extra attack, my extra main hand. I think it's next
Yeah,
round.
because you guys are on opposite monkeys.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's next round. His is this round though.
Mine's not.
You sure?
I'm switching creatures.
I thought it's just per round. It's not based on per creature.
I thought when I switched a new creature, I don't know. It's a good question, but I thought it was new.
I thought it was just whenever you use
It's
the
been
attack.
so long since that's come up.
I know, right?
Because usually, yeah, we just focus down one creature and then move on to the next one, so it stays relatively simple.
But
I'm pretty sure it's just
Yeah, that
every
makes
time.
sense.
I'm pretty sure it's just every time you declare the attack action.
let's see. Doesn't say there. Okay, let's go to combat. Sorry, fellas, just trying to.
All it says is, at least from what I've seen so far, is he gains an extra attack once per turn. I'm guessing it's probably in the DM's logo.
Somebody didn't hear you.
I'm guessing it's, I don't know who it is.
Well, until I see different, we'll just, instead of making it, just you can, it does, you're considered in the same combat, so I'll look that up, but for now we'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, I've been opposite him because we're just
Yeah,
leaving it
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this round you
So then
have
I
to...
would get my other attack
Okay.
and still attack them.
Alright, so you went, you did
Yep.
damage, the same thing, the tattering clothes and the spraying of bones happens, and he goes, ah! Okay. We now go, anyone else on fast? I don't think so. K-Mark moves if you want. You want to move? And how close do you want to get?
Hold on. I'm gonna change my act. I can't, I gotta hold my weapons this round anyway, so I'm gonna stay put and hold my weapons.
Okay, very good. Okay.
So I got 2 daggers and I'm gonna hold my poison left, so.
We go to average. On average, the winner's side. Pick gets to shoot his arrow.
Armor class of 2.
Does that hit,
That's a
Reggie?
hit.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus. Just a D6.
I apologize. It seems like I've been out for a month. 4.
Almost.
Reggie, you take 4 points of damage as Pick does this cool flip away. And right in the mid backflip, he's dropping his sword. It clatters to the ground. And as he lands, he reaches back, pulls out his bow, grabs an arrow. And as you're reaching into your thing, you look up just as you pull the potion out of your bag, and an arrow says, shoots right in your gut. Oh!
Damn you!
Pick ain't right in the head. All right. Okay, that's average on the winner's side. Now we go to the loser's side of average.
Hey man, hey.
When's your spell go off?
I'm destroying water.
What's the casting time?
Hang on, I may be wrong here, but let me check it real quick. I gotta pull
I go on average.
Go ahead, Reggie.
I drink my potion of night vision.
All right.
Come on.
Are you in need of all the details that provides?
I don't have any details exactly. I know that it lasts for 1 hour.
All right, I will read you.
It's been a week of useless cough. I hate that kind of
My PDF is giving me trouble for some reason.
cold. You should see a doctor about that.
Yep.
Okay. Reggie, you now, as you drink the potion, and it goes down your throat, and it feels like it's coating the inside of your mouth with almost like an oily type of substance, and you manage to down it. Even though it's where you are is dark, your eyes go black. And it's not that your eyes go black, it's that you feel the irises open up like a cat's and just go up like that. And you now can see in darkness up to 60 feet. And
Very good.
note that strong sources of light, fire, lanterns, torches, etc., tend to blind the person with this type of vision. And it does not function in the presence of such light sources. Invisible creatures are not automatically detected because of infravision. And that is what you have now. So, there you go. Shadrach, what was the time of your spell? If you don't...
5.
5. Okay, 5 is average. So, you would go.
Windlash.
What?
Okay, you're
Destroy
attack.
water. It takes 2 rounds to cast, and it does hardly anything to the creature.
Okay.
All right, and
It's worth it.
who are you attacking?
The fish.
Okay, and what is the range on your attack?
60 yards.
Oh yeah, you're in plenty. So you turn, and do you stay where you are? Do you want to move further away? Well, you can't move. I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, I'm good where I am.
All right, then roll the hit.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, explode!
You need that.
It's 18.
What does that hit?
Sounds like you started.
I don't. It just does set damage. I don't know what else you would do to it. So
Well, you have on the left of your sheet. It has melee thaco, and that's what you would use.
well, it's
right? Don't you roll the hit with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you roll
I'm
the.
just talking about the damage. I'm talking about what extra damage it would do.
Well, I'm about to tell you. Or does it
Okay,
say? Does the spell say it does extra damage with a natural 20?
No.
No, it just does set
Okay.
damage.
So
two,
what-
2 points per level.
What does an 18 do? What armor class is an 18? That'll be on the left.
0.
Then that's okay. So you get to add 1 to your damage. So how much damage do you do?
So it would do 9 points to the creature.
9 points of dinkus.
And it has to save or get knocked down.
Kaboom.
Which is awesome. Which is actually.
Okay.
That's the best part of the spell.
So finally the creature has
Into a 5th level can't.
been hit.
To a.
I cut it last time with my scimitar.
Yep.
Yeah. He did manage to take a little slice out of it.
I slashed one of its tentacles, he
Yeah.
said.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember you said it's almost dead?
Okay.
Yeah. He hit it, and he rolled 4 20s in a roll,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
did like 100 points of damage to it, so it's almost dead.
You
is what
can't
he
use the
said.
tentacles anymore, remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah, that destroy water spell is not really going to help very
so
much.
it needs a save, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it takes 2 rounds to cast it.
I had no idea.
I don't know what the hell it
I thought it was speed 2. It was 2 rounds. I was like, what?
No.
I think it'd do more for 2 rounds in the water.
All it would do is give the creature -2 attacks and -2 on its saves. That's it. I think it'd be better for me to take a chance to give this thing 8 points of damage every round and
Sure,
knock it down.
I agree. But being the guy up in the front, I just assumed it'd be harder to hit me, but that's alright. We
That
gotta
was my
concentrate
plan.
on the
is
creature.
the creature. I was going to
Have
destroy
you
the
had
water
another
to make
hammer, didn't
it
you?
heal itself. I didn't need to. So that's my plan.
All right. 14. That's save versus spell. So that just means it remains in place, right? Okay. So you cast the spell. If it has verbal or somatic components, I don't know. And you say whoop pow, and the creature, it strikes it and it does damage.
Yes, just a huge, like a force of wind that snaps and blows and crackles.
Okay.
I'm sure a fish doesn't like to get hit by wind.
Fredo checking the expiration date on the
Okay, so now we go to slow. You see the creature go under the depths of the water,
Oh, that's fine.
out of view for anyone above the surface of the water.
Can I sense it with the bat sense?
I don't think bat sonar works underwater,
Alright, well,
so I would say no.
remember I can see invisible stuff with it, so I don't, okay, that's fine.
It's weird. Sonar does work on that.
That's fine, I'm hip.
I don't know.
Well,
Sonar's the same as
sonar works
sonar.
in any.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Good
all of
question,
this
but I
is
don't
sending
know.
out an impulse. And
I know, I'm just saying, I don't know if the bat version is the same as like.
I'm not going to argue about it. It's all right.
Submarine.
I mean, the pool is only so big, so
It's obviously.
how far can it go?
Is that thing considered a large creature?
Yeah.
60 feet. I can swim within 60 feet.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, so I roll 2 d20s and take the lowest?
Actually, you're rolling 2 d30s, and you're adding your intelligence, and you're taking the lowest.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a 25. And that is a 27. So
Total?
25.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, as far as you're concerned,
Can't see it.
it's down in the water. And
Okay.
I'll make a mental note to research bat sonar underwater.
Bad sense.
Well, it's kind of magical sonar, actually, but that was my thinking, so. But I get it. I'm not arguing.
And we'll see if...
I understand the difference
yeah,
of
we'll see if that comes up
environments.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's on the wave out and you get some reflection back. I don't know how water would
Okay. I know with infravision, it's weird, but if you try to look at water with infravision, it just looks black. It's
Yeah, I was
not
gonna
like
say it probably doesn't reflect anything.
it's weird.
Like the Predator sees stuff that was dead and cold. Everything was dead and cold was black.
Okay. So now we go to the end of the round, but before we get to everyone else, we go to COVID, who wanted to.
I'm still gonna move. Even though the thing's dropped, I'm still gonna go over to the edge of the water.
Okay.
Maybe I can see it, maybe it'll pop back up and I can attack it. So, but I wanna, what do I got, 17? What's my, can I get further around? Oh, those squiggly lines, what are those that you got?
Just little strings of water, like just tiny.
I would like to...
Basically, instead of filling up the whole cavern, it's kind of running back into the wall.
I'd like to move my maximum movement to the further around the side.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know what?
8.
I'll do it on this side.
So
It'll be easier to do it on this side.
Alright, we'll put you there.
Hey Dan,
And
I know you were
I'll look
away.
and see if I see it.
Something happened, you're away. Could Macabre ask us to put him on silent or put him on vibrate?
If you have perception, go ahead and make a perception check.
I mean, we all have perception. I don't know, 20 something.
Failure? Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Alright, so once again, even with your elven vision,
Yeah.
it doesn't penetrate into the water.
So I'm sitting there, chill out, and I'm just scanning. I'm waiting. I'm expecting to see a tentacle come out of water to attack me, and I'm intent
So
on.
theoretically, your next action is going to be ready,
I'm ready.
and you're going to
Yeah.
attack if something...
Something comes out of the water.
There you
to
go.
attack.
That's the way that works.
Right.
Okay, so anyone else want to take a half move at the end?
Can I?
I have a question.
Okay, well, hold on, Dan. Dan, hold on. We're going to go Reggie first. Reggie?
I would like to move 2 or 3 squares up to where that little stream is going into the wall.
You want to go right where it's going into the wall? Like there?
Yeah.
Okay, right there. There you
Yeah.
are. And it, with the occasional light that comes from the... Oh wait, you got infrared, never mind. You see where it goes into the wall, kind of like a mouse hole.
And I'm drawing my bow.
Okay. Anyone? Okay, Dan, you had a question.
Is this fish creature large enough that I can attack it normally without having to do a cold shot if somebody else is individually with it, or?
It's considered large, so no, it needs to be huge. It needs to be 2 sizes larger than whatever's around it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have coated your weapons with your special sloogie.
Right, so my next question is if I move, there's no way that I can move that I wouldn't have to take the cold shot to attack it if it attacks COVID, correct?
Well, if he was in melee with it, he would have to do contact. Right.
But shooting in melee has its own problem.
If you want to do a missile attack on a creature that's engaged with something else in melee, then even if you were behind it, you still have to do the called shot. So that's just the way the rules are.
But if he gets behind
No, I just wanted to make sure that was good to go.
Obviously, with melee attacks, you don't have to do called shots. Okay. And Shadrach, did you have anything else? Did you want to move?
I want to just take a half move towards the pool. Or 2 spaces towards the pool,
Well,
yeah.
here's 2. Put you by Reggie.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Okay, at the end of the round, we have
Hey, buddy.
Reggie, 1 point of fatigue. Shadrach, 1 point of fatigue. Pick, 2 points.
Is that because I drank a potion or because I got hit?
Because you moved.
Okay.
COVID, 1. 1, because it was in the same phase. Tamark, nothing. Okay, and I forgot at the end of the round, you need to say versus spells, because that black... And he rolls a 11.
No.
Failure? Okay. So, once again, the creature there raises its arms up and like draws up this dark energy that goes out in a round circle. You take the full amount of 11 points of damage. And we have this darkness versus darkness fight over here.
That's a good point.
Okay, that is the end of round 6. We move. Yes, Dan.
How many hit points do I have? Does anybody know?
You're at full.
I was gonna say he hasn't taken any.
Yeah. Well, last time I was almost at average time.
Well,
We recovered.
We waited a week
Or 2.
at the monastery, so you're at full.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, if you're wondering why you're not dead, is because Flaggy healed you.
That is extremely helpful to know. I owe Flaggy one.
Okay.
Does he know Flaggy's gone?
And you probably weren't aware, but at the end of that battle, Flaggy was taken away by those creatures. You
That's
guys,
why we're here.
and you've heard. It sounded. Reggie said he heard Flaggy calling for him before you entered the Cave of Madness. So, okay.
It's madness.
Round 7. We have actions. So we'll just start back here and work our way up. Pick, action.
Attack.
Shadrach.
I'm holding my action unless I'm attacked. I will attack if attacked.
Reggie.
Attack. And I shout out, Pick is under a spell!
He said attack.
Rise.
Attack.
Coleman, the thing that you want to do.
I am going to ready,
Yes.
and if something comes out of water, attacking. But I would also like to, and this may change that, I don't know. If it's a tentacle, which is what I'm assuming is going to come out of the water, I want to try and cut the tentacle off. I don't know if that's something I have to do a call shot for.
It would be.
But then, does that matter on my action then?
It can.
Based because of the minus would be our presumption.
I want to attempt to cut the tentacle off.
Okay. Tamar, action.
And you're gonna have to deal with shit.
Well, I mean, if that thing comes up out of the water, then I will attack it. So,
If I get a
All
shot
right.
in the eye, I take the eye. The eye don't just kill him. Doesn't kill him, just eliminate the
All right. I would like
One of my characters did that.
Shadrach to roll initiative.
Blood doesn't die.
Oh, my side is sped up. I got a 1.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get
Can't hear you.
6.
All right.
at least any of 10.
Okay.
I was crunching chips, that's why I was
That's
turned
okay.
off, sorry.
That's all right. That's what tap to talk is for. Perfect. All right. We go to fast, and none of them do anything. So, Pick, our side is sped up. You get to fire your first bow shot on somebody. Who are you attacking?
Yeah, same target.
Reggie. Okay.
He said, fuck you, Reggie.
Armor class of 8.
That's a miss.
All right.
Pick should do
First shot.
Pick should do called shots because he might accidentally hit our other guy.
And now, if they were fighting, yes, but they're not. we go to.
I thought a bow went on. It has a speed factor of 7.
Which is average.
It's the arrow.
No,
The arrow
it's
speed
average.
factor and the arrow is 7.
Pick, you got your character
Doesn't
sheet
matter, it's
there?
always-
Well, it's average, but it's fast because they got sped up around.
Exactly.
Pick, do you have your character sheet there?
Yes.
Okay, what's the speed of your bow?
Let me find which page it's on.
Hopefully,
If it's a short bow, it's 7. That's what I have.
Yeah, but they were sped up the
They were
phase.
sped up around, that's why you tune it fast. They rolled a 1 on initiative.
They were sped up.
Is it a 7? Pick?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So, average goes to fast on a 1, so that's why that happened that way, Daryl.
And they won, so.
Okay, alright, so we go to the loser side of fast. So we got readying, readying, Reggie, you said attack, but I don't remember if you were readying or doing something else.
I'm using my bow. Has a speed factor of 7. 2 shots per round.
Okay, so you don't go yet, which means we go to Rise. Alright.
And I have to be hitting something. 17's gonna hit. Armor class 9.
9 is actually a miss.
Okay. I'll roll the hell out of that. So 17. 12 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Alright, once again, you take your 2 swords, you say slash, but then the second one is you kind of just get off balance for a second and it just somehow like goes backwards and you say whoosh, and you miss. Alright, now we go to average, however, my side is sped up. So, from under the water, the tentacles reach out.
They're gonna try to drag you
I
down.
guess, half expected, but
All right, and unfortunately, you were ready in your attack, so roll the hit. But you're doing a called shot, which means you're delayed.
right.
So, the tentacles come out, and they are going to try to grapple you and pull you into the water. So,
That ain't cool.
can the tentacles enter your square? Let's find out. Where's another D20? There. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't have the best, but we'll see. Armor class of 6.
Nope.
What is your armor class
Just
just with dexterity?
how can I use my shot?
Because it's a grapple.
Sure.
It would be a 6 then, right?
No, because I'm a -5. So
It doesn't
Just with dex.
It's
No,
a
not
grapple.
even your armor. Not even your armor.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, so the second one, miss. Natural 1, of course. By the way, last game,
Yay!
I rolled a natural 1 like fucking 20 times.
Yeah, he did like roll 3
But
or
it does
4.
make its level check.
Let's
Third
continue the
one.
trend.
Another natural
Yeah.
1!
Yay! Don't worry, COVID, you're not going
The creature drowns itself.
It powers itself.
Amazing.
It falls on its own sword.
Amazing.
Even though it doesn't have one.
If it was the sea monster, it frightens itself with its own tentacles.
Okay.
It offers itself for its sacrifice there, Sean. Just
Okay.
go ahead and just kill it.
It's it whips that third tentacle out. You do instinctively put the shield up, and it cracks into that shield hard, and you see it like whip around, and it does like a weird. If you've ever seen like a football player who runs and his knee goes crank for a second, and he's like, "Ah, dick!" It kind of does that, and under the water, the creature's like, "Ah!" But it does not snap off. And then the last grapple attempt hits. Okay, so Now it's the opponent's attack roll, and if it wins,
Attack roll versus strength roll?
it's an attack roll. Whoever hits the lowest armor class, that's who wins.
All right, roll 20.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have
I know.
the greatest stat.
Exactly, which is roll 20.
I rolled 17, so
Okay.
I hit armor.
And that's just your melee.
Oh, gosh.
It's still good.
I hit
Armor
armor
class?
class -2.
-2. Okay, so it needs to roll a that to win. And a natural 20! Holy shit! Okay, so you are
Do we get a
Hold.
attack to try to grab one?
So it gets to grab me and pull me in the water? I thought it grapples. So it gets to do-
monsters have things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are pulled into the
Monsters
water.
have things.
Alright, can I...
You hold on. You take.
Where did you grab me at? How's this work?
As he tries to hit
It
him?
matters.
Too far
Hold
away.
on, Dan. You take 1 point of blood of
I understand.
brawling. Yeah, so do it. Okay.
Can I
You were
ask,
pulled down into
Where
the
did
water.
it grab me at?
Okay, so
It matters.
let's just roll randomly. Roll percent.
15.
Okay, the
No, I'm
first
sorry, 75.
the first tentacle.
I only got one on me, I thought.
No, I
No,
got
2.
Oh, did it?
But-
Wraps around your shoulders.
Okay.
And then the second one,
96.
96, goes around your left shin. So it's like, it's got your left leg and your shoulders. You still have like freedom of movement.
I'm gonna let the shield go before I pull the water. That's why I was asking how it grabbed me. So I'm not taking the shield into the water with me, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Since it didn't interfere with that hand or that arm, I'm just gonna release it to the ground. It'll go bang and fall over.
Okay, so it's not your turn. So technically you shouldn't be able to say anything about what happens to you. But in the interest of fairness, I'm going to say, are you smart enough to do that? So make me a straight intelligence check. Yep.
Oh yeah, 15 and 16.
All right, yes. So
31.
you drop it.
Yeah, there we go.
So the shield is right there on the edge. Okay, so that's how that went down.
Is there any chance, no, going to the water, I can grab a breath before I go down? I mean,
that?
if I don't need action to do that, it's like almost negative.
No, but you can hold your breath regardless.
It doesn't matter if I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would basically have to say, I don't hold my breath for that to happen.
Remember, we took those potions, Cobb.
Yes, you did. Oh, speaking of that, okay, so save. Thanks for reminding me.
Save for what?
Hold on, let me.
Save versus fish skin.
And remember that creature should have been a penalty for that stuff being in him.
Oh,
Unless there's a modifier, I saved on everything. I got an 18.
We took the potions.
The concoction of gravel and sand.
okay, so save versus spell, you made the first one, now make the second one.
Plus 16, which
Sure.
no, 16.
In a bucket.
Okay, wonderful. All right,
Which was, what was the same for?
Something.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well-
I was wondering.
you might know, but I can't outright tell you.
That's fine.
Okay, so that just happened. That was on the winner's side of average, which means Pick gets his second shot. Same target or a different target?
Armor class of 9.
We'll just say the
That
same
one
target.
slips by me.
All right, so pow, that arrow hits right off the rock next to your left side, Reggie. It goes pow.
Son of a bitch!
Okay.
Yeah, Shad's
Snap out of it!
Now we go to the loser's side of average. So COVID.
I got an arm free with a sword in it. I'd like to do something.
Okay, so you can. There's a environment penalty.
Sure.
Um,
And I'd like to even draw my own sword and use them both. Reaction to draw, I'm not held up or anything. What the fuck?
What is that sound I'm hearing?
Right?
Okay. Yes, Reggie, question?
Actually, it's for Tamark, because he had a triggered action
Oh,
when
okay.
the tentacles came out of the water.
Yeah, that's what
Wouldn't he
I was
have...
trying to ask about.
Okay, well, so,
I'm gonna call Chuck.
well, if you were, okay. So you go ahead, you can go ahead and attack if you want. If you're gonna do a called shot to make sure you don't hit COVID though, then you have to delay a phase.
No, he says a dagger. He says a dagger.
Well,
I know what you're saying.
I mean, I was gonna just try to attack it and, it came off, so.
That would suck if I got hit and then went to sleep in the water.
Or 1 and 2 COVID and
No.
4 and 5.
Roll the hit, roll the hit and tell me what armor class you hit, and then I will tell you who you actually struck.
Oh, I don't like this, so I hit an ESP, -2.
Okay? So without your shield COVID, what would that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a viable target here. So on a 1,
Wait,
it's,
I'm sorry. What's it was a -2 for non-proficient?
if you're a warrior, yeah.
Yes.
Are you not proficient in dagger?
No,
Okay.
no, it would be
Class 0.
AC0. Sorry, AC0.
All zero counterparts.
Okay. All right. So a 1 is COVID, or 2 or 3 is the creature, and you definitely will hit everyone.
Something. 2.
All right, roll Dankus.
Ooh, look, a new bucket.
Yeah. Nice part balls.
4 plus 1, so 5.
Why are you adding 1?
And my dagger was coated with
Wait, why are you adding a +1?
because of my strength.
You don't add that to missile attacks.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, okay.
That might be a 5th edition kind of thing.
No.
4.
It's
4.
different. You actually care about things. Actually,
Plus poison.
Finesse rules. So I think it was added 3.
Okay. So,
You God didn't hit me. That's all.
Right.
Save versus sleep. Huh?
It was a dagger.
okay.
How did he drown? I don't know. He fell asleep. He fell asleep. One of his party members doing a sleeping dagger code sleeping.
Well, I hit COVID or the monster.
Okay.
Yeah,
Monster.
I'm
So,
just saying.
the creature, here's the way this works so far. The creature, the tentacles fly out. You have your ready to action. You don't delay. You just fucking fire and you hope that you hit what you hit, allowing you to get your attack off in that phase. The dagger comes in, misses COVID, strikes the one tentacle that rolled the natural 1, goes crinkle, and kind of like sticks in it as it pulls COVID into the water. Splash! Alright.
Did I notice if the poison had any effect on that tentacle or not? Or?
I mean, unless it's acid, I don't think it would show up that quickly. Or
We're talking like seconds.
what kind of poison is this?
It's just sleeping poison that I
Okay. All right. So, We're now in the loser side.
Before that, you were discussing how this might work with me being able to attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So,
I would like to
draw. All right. So you draw your other weapon,
Yeah.
and you can attack.
What's my negative?
-4.
I'm gonna try to attack do I see the creature?
Well, now that you're under the water, yes, you can see it.
How far away approximately am I from it?
This is underwater, and you're not like perfectly standing up, but you're
I guess my
close
question
enough.
is, can I reach it? Or that's what I meant by close. I'm in the water, so
Can you swim?
I do not have swimming as a.
Okay.
I'd have to roll to,
Yeah, you would do a non-proficient swimming check to try to get closer. Otherwise, you can do a called shot
20?
with. You want to try that?
I'd like to. Well,
So you
getting
can
closer,
do-
would that make me get close enough to attack it?
You can do that, but it's not going to allow you to do your called shot if you try to swim over.
What do you mean called shot? I'm sorry.
Spreading tentacle.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that's kind of screwed up because it pulled me under the water. I didn't think that would be viable. I'm already going at the end of the round anyway, so if I can attack.
I'm narrating the scene.
Okay,
So
I'm asking you. I'm trying to understand.
right. So you want to try to get and attack the fish creature, or do you want to attack the tentacles? Those are your options.
My intent was to attack the tentacle if it was above water and I wasn't pulled in. Pulled in, if I can get to the creature, I'd like to try to attack the creature.
Well, if
I have to do one or the other. I
If you
can't.
can get over
I
that.
can't attempt to swim. If I fail the attempt to swim to get closer to the creature, I can't attack it.
Correct.
But can he still attack the tentacle if he fails his attempt to swim?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to try to get closer to the tentacle to the
Okay.
creature first. So,
All right.
what am I rolling against?
You're just rolling. You're hoping for a natural 20.
A natural 20?
Yeah, because you can't swim and you're in the water.
Okay. I hope it might be better. Does it help that I'm heavy and I'm pulling down towards the creature?
Does it help that strength base and your strength is high?
Nothing? Okay.
10. It's not much.
All right.
So just attack the.
All right. Go ahead.
There's two on me. Can I attack two different tentacles with two different attacks?
You can.
Okay. Well, we'll start with one to see if I if I need these. I want a 14, which is going to be a. Where I'm at now. -1.
Is that including -4?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you had an arm class of 3.
Yes.
That hits.
11.
Roll another d20.
7.
-4, what does that hit? 3. So, okay. So regular damage. Regular damage. You did 4?
11. No, 11.
11. Okay.
But it still got me.
Correct.
So they use the other attack on it too.
Okay.
Other two. An 18 -4 would be 14, so this time it would be a -1.
That's a hit.
On another 11 points. You don't need me to roll another 20, do you?
Yes.
A 16.
Okay.
-4 would be
You're good.
14. No.
You're
it's
good.
12.
Everything's good. All right, so you get drugged under the water. You struggling. You got your one sword already out, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you go ahead and you're able to pull the other one, and you're just like stab, trying to stab, and you manage to get the tentacle a couple times. They don't snap, but you cut them, and there's like this green ichor that's kind of floating up out of the water, into the water, as if it was bleeding. All right, very good. It does not seem happy about that. Okay.
Finally, something not happening about that attack.
I'm shooting my bow.
Okay, Reggie's turn.
All right, I'm drawing back and shooting at Pick. And I say, Shadrach, knock him down! I hit an armor class of 10.
I hit armor class.
Did that hit you, Pick?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's anyone else on average?
Guys, can't we all just get along?
Since I have 2 daggers, 1 in each hand, do I get a second attack this round?
Well, you get whatever the fire rate of a dagger is, and if I remember right, it's 2. So you can throw your other dagger on this phase if you want.
Okay. Because I'm ambidextrous, so I thought I could throw 1 in each hand. But,
As the fire rate is independent of melee attacks.
okay. So when I get a chance at the end of the round, then I want to take my second attack.
Who do you want to attack?
Pick, is he within range?
Pick is 12 squares away. What's the range on a dagger?
No, I don't have a good
2, 4, and 6.
Okay, so 2 would be 6 squares, 4 would be 8 squares, and 6. So he's at the very, very edge of the range. You'd be at a -5. And you'd be throwing through this fight here, which means Pick has cover. So,
Alright, I'll just do it.
and you don't get to move and have a second throw, unfortunately.
No, I just meant I'll move at the end of the round.
Okay.
I know I won't get the second attack. I'll just
Okay.
take the movement.
All right. So now we go to slow. Pick.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
hey.
Shadrach, what's your casting time?
5.
Average.
You're just using
It's,
the windlash
yeah.
again?
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
Okay.
You went with that.
What are you attacking?
My question is this first. Can I do some dual damage with this windlash?
Yes.
I will windlash Pick.
All right. Roll the hit. And it's at
And
minus...
it's some dual damage.
Yes, and it's at -4. But go ahead.
Oh,
Roll.
okay. So, okay.
So you turn. You and Reggie are double jumpkin.
I hit armor class 5.
Okay, so does that take into account -4?
Yes, that was all total.
Okay, Pick, does that hit?
No.
Okay,
Swoosh.
so with you trying to be careful with your windlash, that's what allows, like you're just trying to like whip him around the neck. He's able to be like whoop whoop and zip, and he.
I was thinking of like knocking down, get him around the ankles, and pull his legs out.
Now
basically.
you can do a trip with that, and according to Combat and Tactics, because you guys very rarely ever, read up on all the options that you can do, I will take this opportunity to let you know that you can do a trip, and it's not a called shot, it's just a normal attack roll. And if you hit, you both make opposed rolls of strength against dexterity or strength, whatever the defender wants to use. Or actually, you get to pick strength or dexterity as well. And then if you win, then he falls down. If you both fail, then he doesn't fall down. And if it's a tie, then you both fall down. So that's
So
certainly.
basically with this spell, I can trip somebody at 60 yards
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, I mean, it takes some good rolls, but you can do it, absolutely.
Well, I'm hit.
Okay,
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
okay. So, that we're still on the loser side of average. Anything from COVID or Rise?
I can't do anything else.
Nothing yet?
Yeah, my second attack,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
17. That's
a
on
hit.
The negative.
Roll dingus.
Only 8 points.
All right, Bazan's looking kind of hurt. Okay. Now, anyone want to take a hat? Now, okay. So, Reggie gets his second shot.
Yes, sir. Here it goes, on pick.
Oh my god.
That is hitting an armor class of -1.
It's okay to use your words. Oh, I see. You're eating. Okay. Pick says yes.
4 points.
All right. That time the arrow comes in and it nicks Pick like on his knee and takes off the piece of the cloth and the flesh of the knee.
Oh, it's a picnic.
Roll a charisma check, Daryl. And I mean Daryl, not your character.
I get a 23.
All right, yeah, I think that was funny. Okay. All right. Okay, so who can take a half move at the end of the round? Tamark,
Activate my boots of water.
Shadrach, Rise, and Kobe, you already tried to move, so
There's nothing else from
you're done.
Right.
Okay. So, the creature gets to go, and it is going to attempt to pull you all the way over to its mouth. And since it is in its native territory, you have a negative. So once again, this is where you roll the opposed attack. So you roll first and tell me what armor class you hit. This goes off the left side of your thing. Just your melee attack.
It's the same. Do I have a negative?
You have a -4. Oh, I'm sorry. You have a -8 because it has two on you.
So then I hit armor class 3.
All right.
Damn, you guys can roll too.
19. Well, what was your highest roll? Oh no, you had what was it? What'd you get?
I hit armor class 3 because I had a
Three.
-8.
Okay.
Should have
So
been a -4, but damn.
okay, it is unable to pull you,
Really?
and because it was trying to improve, the hold is broken, and you're right there. You're 5 feet away from it. In other words, you can't reach it with your melee, but it was trying to pull you closer, and it didn't work.
But now it doesn't have a hold on me.
Correct.
Are we like side by side floating?
You're
or-
like that.
Why?
Underwater, though.
Put am I at the bottom of the water or the pool or whatever?
You.
No, I'm not going to
You're-
just float. I'm going to continue to sink. So
You'll probably sink a little slow, but yeah.
okay.
And now mark down that you have been underwater for 1 round. And just so we're clear, I will convey to you the rules about holding one's breath. Because heaven forbid if we got to that point. I hope we don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Holding your breath, 122. Problem is you can't swim, so this is not good. And you're in this armor, so you got a lot going against you.
What about the potion?
The potion was for something else.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. Under normal circumstances, with a good gulp of air and not performing strenuous feats, a character can hold his breath up to 1/3 his constitution score in rounds,
Oh, it's not bad.
rounded up. If the character is exerting himself,
Which you are.
this time is halved, again rounded up. So what's
you think
what's
exert
half of your
myself?
constitution?
So you got like 3 rounds, dude.
Half would be
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
6,
A third,
7, 8.5.
up to a third is constitution.
So yeah, you got 3 rounds.
So yeah, a third of your constitution
you said
is,
that'd be
okay.
8.5.
A third of your
So
constitution.
exertion would be because I'm attacking?
Yeah.
And because, yeah, but he has 3 rounds.
Okay. Okay. Characters reduced to 1/3 or less of their normal movement because of encumbrance are always considered to be exerting themselves if unable to get a good gulp of air these times. Well, I said you did because. Okay. While attempting to hold his breath,
Oh,
the
yeah,
character
3
must
rounds.
roll a Constitution check each round. The first check has no modifiers. Blah blah
He said a
blah.
third of my constitution.
And then half because
So a third of my constitution, then half of that?
Correct.
That's why it's only 3.
Oh, so the 8.5 is now a 3. You don't. It'd be a 4.
What's a third of your constitution?
8.5.
No.
That means your constitution's 24. What's a third?
No, I'm sorry. The first thing you asked me earlier was a half. What's half?
What is your constitution?
A 17.
Okay. So a third of that is 6. Because we round up.
So then the half of the.
And then a half of
third
6 is
the
3.
half of the third. Okay. All right, I got you.
3 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
me
know.
and him discuss me and my character's thing. I'm tired of hearing it from you also.
All right. Okay, so that's the deal.
So I
If
have-
you don't make it to the surface,
So I have 2 rounds left
You
before
die.
I die.
yes,
That's what it is.
regardless of your hit point total. Okay, so
That's wonderful.
are we finished with this round?
No, we gotta move.
Okay, where do you want to go? You can move a half.
I've seen that guy using her black stuff around him.
Yes?
How far out has that gone?
Just 10 feet, 2 squares in diameter, or in whatever that is. 10-foot radius.
Alright, so I wanna move towards, a pit, but I wanna stay out of that range, but move as close as I can.
All right, what's your movement rate on your sheet? I'm going to guess it's 13.
13.
Okay, so you can move 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't want to go there, so you're going to have to go there for 7. That's where you get to, right there. And you're done.
Okay.
Okay. That round is over. So, fatigue points.
Hey, look, I wanted to move
Oh, okay. Where do you want to go, Shadrach? That's fine.
diagonally to the right, upwards towards Tamar. Diagonally.
Okay. How close do you want to get to him?
Just one. Yeah, right there.
Okay. That was easy.
Can I yell anything?
You can do short, not conversations, but, you know, like 10 words or less.
Alright, I yell, rise! The vision is false!
That's perfect. Okay, so you have a question.
Yes. Now I know I did my strength thing and then it failed to improve, so I'm free. Am I that close to the wall where I can try to? What I'd like to try and do is try and,
Yeah, absolutely. You can try.
short swords and pull myself out of the water. That's what I'd like to try and do. If I can do this round.
You can no. I mean
I didn't
next
do it
round.
in this round
Next round.
because I was grappled until it lost control of me, so I can't do it.
I thought you attacked before it got to try to pull you in.
This is not a new round.
We're still finishing round 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you attacked it and then...
Okay, no, that's fine. I thought we
It's
were
been a
here.
long
Yeah,
round.
You're
new
good.
round.
You're
It's
good.
been a long
Okay.
round.
All right. So
Yeah, it is.
2. Even though you failed trying to move, that doesn't mean you didn't. So 2.
But didn't he do that in the same round he attacked?
Yeah.
Okay, then 1. Shadrach 1.
There, look at that anyway.
Reggie
I
2.
know.
Pick 2. Tamar 2.
I can yes. Slipped it.
Hell, I shout, hey, COVID's been dragged into the water.
That's perfect. Okay. Round number 8. And we'll start on the left and go right this time. Reggie.
Attack.
Shadrach.
I'm gonna try to trip pick.
So attack, that's fine. Tamar.
Attack.
Pick.
Attack.
COVID.
Try to climb out of the water.
Rise.
H-E-T-A-C-K.
Okay, this time I would like Dan to roll initiative, please.
One.
Beat us 7.
3.
All right. Nobody goes on very fast. The winner's side of fast. Actions go before movements. Anyone attacking on fast.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll just go with you first.
Does a... So yeah, he has a really high armor class, or low armor class. Bad armor class. So one is into the negatives, and then the other one is an armor class of 6.
It's 2 hits.
Okay.
Well,
Both for maximum damage, actually. So that's going to be 26 points of damage.
Nice. So you see this dark, energy-covered rise just over there stabbing and slashing like a little whirling dervish, and this thing's going, I'm looking kind of hurt. All right. Tamar, you're up. What are you doing? You said you're attacking. You want to move and attack, or do you want to stay put?
I can move and then attack.
You can.
Depending on what you
I will do that then. I'll take a half move and attack.
Where do you want to move to?
Move me 1 space in front of,
Shadrach?
Yeah, right.
And you want to be in this square? Or
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm guessing you're going to throw a dagger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, hit.
Now you only get the, because you moved, you only get the 1 dagger.
No, that's all I have ready.
Okay.
So
Come on, sleeping poison.
Yeah, it's covered in sleeping poison, and I throw it right at him.
Okay. Are you going to, now just as dumb as this sounds, are you pulling, which would cause a minus but no damage, but you still could get the effect, or are you doing regular and you're going to do damage?
What would be the minus? How much is the minus?
The minus is -4.
To pull it?
Yes.
Well, I don't think I'll hit him then.
Okay.
Just
Normal attack. Fire it. So Tamar slinks up and says, "Phew!"
So that hits an AC 2.
What?
AC at 2.
That's it.
All right, roll Dinkus. And pick save versus poison, please.
4 points.
Please don't.
I did not make my save.
All right. Then with a normal man-sized sloogie, you're like,
And how many points of damage should I take?
4.
Sorry. I rolled max again.
40.
All right.
No problem.
Great shot.
Yeah, it wasn't one of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, we can leave him lay.
After I hit him and he fall, and I see him from afar go, sorry.
I don't know what you just said, Dan, but I'm sure it was great.
I said sorry.
I think I
You
need,
killed him. I win last stand.
I think I need to get Dan a microphone now because Dan, you don't sound so good.
What's Dan? On the speaker, I don't know. He doesn't normally sound as bad.
No. Something
Oh,
changed.
well, he's been here though.
Okay. So we're still on fast. So anyone else? Okay, you want to try to do the thing? Okay. So
I was just gonna say,
okay.
it doesn't have handholds.
I got my D4s.
Okay.
I'm certainly strong enough in the water, so I'm kind of buoyant.
So let me describe.
Doesn't do anything with the creature in the water.
Let me
because back to hell.
describe this just so you get a clearer
Yeah.
understanding. So the inside of this pond it's not like it's man-made. It's all rock, like what the cave is made out of. So it might it's not like set up. There could be crevices that maybe you can jam into, so it's not like a guaranteed success that this will work.
Yeah, unless it's a smooth surface, it doesn't matter. I don't need to bite
It's
into
not.
it.
It's not
I just
smooth.
need something to be able
Yeah.
just a tip can go like this, and it gives me something to push on that my fingers can.
Are you sure you want to use your swords and not just try to climb out? Obviously,
Are you saying that I
you
have a
would-
better chance?
well, you'd have to drop the weapons or use a round to stow them.
No, I'll
Of course, you're still going to be moving.
I drop the weapons and I try to climb out.
Okay. Well then, then.
Now I'm weaponless when it attacks me, and which it's going to do. It's going to grapple me 4 times and pull me under anyway.
Hold on
Regardless
here.
way you look at it.
You are an elf. There's no change.
I should have just attacked like everybody else.
Oh, here we go. You are wearing banded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Okay.
negative.
All right. So I'm not gonna.
You're
I'm not gonna- I'm not gonna-
totally thinking.
I'm not going to.
I'm not worried
No,
about
I know. I just don't want to surprise you with stuff. So, you do have a lesser chance to make it because of the armor you're wearing.
But I have a buoyancy thing because I'm not pulling my weight in dry land. So I'm slowly sinking. Therefore, pulling myself up
All right.
would theoretically be easier.
Roll percentile.
Just roll up.
I rolled a 1 and a 9, 19.
Okay. You climb out of the pool.
I'm gonna try and
That is a
tumble-
successful
I'd
roll.
like to tumble away from the edge as well, so I'm not like right there to be grabbed and pulled right back in.
Alright, maybe that's the next question.
If I can.
You are able to climb out and then move 2 squares.
Can I tumble instead of to go further?
It won't help you.
Okay. Then I move 2 squares.
Okay.
Towards
And the reason that you
That's
can't move as far as you would like is because climbing is
gotcha.
taking up movement.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so you got a good roll there. Good, because I don't really want
Look,
to.
I move 2 squares, but I stay on the ground flat.
You can do whatever.
I'm not standing up like, hey, I'm a target, grab me again.
So you want to be prone on the ground.
I'm not prone, I'm on the ground though. I mean, I don't know. Are you saying that if I'm on the ground laying flat, I'm just gonna...
You're easier to hit if you're prone.
No, I'm just saying that you're either standing up or you can kneel or you can be on the ground. Whatever you want.
I didn't want to be a big target if the thing come out of the water again.
But you tell me how you want to be.
2 squares away is fine.
And standing.
I just hope it comes back out.
Can I grab my shield when I get out of the water? Since it's right
Yes.
there? Yeah, okay. I grab the shield. And
Okay.
Out 2 squares away.
All right, wonderful. All right, we now go to average. And you guys want initiative. So I think it's Shadrach and Reggie. And that's Shadrach and Reggie. So Shadrach, you're up. Go ahead, Reggie. I'm sorry. It don't matter. Go ahead.
My target, which was Pick, is now out of commission, so I'm going to turn toward the pond and hold my action for the creature popping up.
Yeah, you might want to move your creature.
Okay. All right. Not an issue. You do that. You sure you don't want to plug him while he's down?
No, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Okay. Question?
Am I out of movement totally for this round?
Yes.
This doesn't climb down. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Okay, Shadrach, you're up.
I'm gonna do the same thing as Reginald. If the creature pops up, I'm gonna wind lash it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay, so at the end of last round, I forgot to have you save, but that's okay, because at the end of this round, you can save.
Hide. Does that?
That means it's a success. Okay, so you take half damage. As you see him go like that in that dark energy, you take half of 10, so 5 points of damage. And then he disappears.
I'm okay with this.
And now the cave is eerily quiet except for a little bit of the sound of the water trickling from the up there in the cave wall and coming down to the pool and then back out. And everyone kind of standing there looking around, and armor and weapons slowly being moved and what have you. So at this moment, that is the end of the round. Does anyone want to take a half move that didn't move?
Well, no, I can't decide.
I will move toward the pond.
I just want to say something to Tamar.
Does anyone else want to move before that hasn't moved? That would only be Rise.
No.
Okay. So go ahead, Shadrach. You can say something.
I say to Tamar, if you have any rope, tie up pick if you're thinking of doing any good.
Okay.
How long will he sleep?
So I will go ahead and tie him up. I pull my rope on, tie pick up, and leave him against the wall.
All right. You do exactly that. Reggie, you go up to the pool. You do anything up there?
I've got my arrow drawn and I'm looking down in the water to see if I can spot the creature.
Okay. Make me a perception check, please, at disadvantage.
Take the 12 plus 27.
Okay. Your infravision, it's mostly blocked by the water. As you look down there, though, you don't see any creature. Apparently
Did it hurry away, COVID? Did it go in a cave or something?
Okay, so as you're doing that, is there anything you want to do?
Is this a new round, or can I move now?
Yes.
I'm gonna back away 2 more squares.
Anything else?
I'm gonna pull 2 shard swords.
Okay. Anything else?
I gotta do one at a time. Just one at a time.
Okay. Do you want to engage Reggie in
yeah,
conversation?
I'll
Okay.
engage Reggie
So hold
in
on to that. So you said 2 squares. Anything that you want to do?
Does this cave continue on from what I can see? Or does
It extends past the range of your
then
infravision.
I start walking towards it?
So you just move off on by yourself.
Yep.
And you're still in the dark
Yep.
jam or whatever. Okay, so this dark energy
I'm
filled
staring at it while
thing.
it's walking past.
As
me, right?
Reggie, you're like, hey, Cove, and then you see him walk between you guys. You're like, "Third." Unless you just totally ignore him. I don't
Oh, I see him.
What the fuck happened to Rise?
Okay, and then
What?
hold on, Shadrach. Was there anything you wanted to do during this after
I'll
round?
move up next to Reggie.
Okay. And do you want to look in there or chance it?
I'll take a chance to see where it is, because I want to. I'll take a penalty shot with a windlash at it in the water. See if I can at least.
Make a perception check at disadvantage, please. And the reason you're allowed is because we're doing this weird fucking sonar underwater sloogie, which we don't know is actually capable, but I'm being generous.
I got a 29 is my low one. 29 I rolled.
Okay, once again, you're like looking and you're doing the bat, and it just won't dive down into the water, so you don't see it.
I can't see it. I
Okay.
can't see it.
Okay, so as far as we're concerned, until someone does something that I feel like I need to have you roll dice, you're all able to discuss or move wherever. How long does the sleeping potion poison last?
Did you never determine that?
Okay, well then I'm going to say since... Oh, that's right. So, what did you roll on your save, Reggie? Pick?
Echolocation works.
A 4? Okay. So that's you're fine. So
Bats use echolocation in the open air. Sonar
4
is
rounds.
only underwater, so
I probably have to
But
be in the water to
echolocation
use the
works
sonar like
okay,
that.
so pick
Bat sense is not sonar.
Yeah, it's not.
Gotta read the description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's very specific about it.
so just to move things along,
bats gonna use it in open air.
pick, you start to wake up and you don't feel like you want to kill your friends anymore. You remember that you wanted to kill your friends and you don't know why unless you come up with your own conclusions. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, and you guys can run the scene. All I ask is if you want to speak to someone in particular, say I want to address this person, and if someone else wants to join in, then raise your hand and I will let you join in. So right now, it's just Reggie and COVID are talking. Go ahead, Reggie.
Did it go off in some cave? Could you tell?
And then right as you say that, Rise walks between us. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Rise?
He changed.
I've never seen that before.
Did you see where the creature went?
Yeah, it's just in the bottom of this water. I didn't see any caves or anything. I mean, I didn't really look around a lot. I was trying not to drown.
If only I could see it.
We need to find Flaggy.
I mean, I didn't see anything else down there, but again, I wasn't, like, looking around.
Right.
It was in the water. It tried
Let's
to
step
pull me
away from
towards
this
it.
pool, Reginald.
Do you have?
I'm gonna go the way
So,
Rise went. I
Let's all get
see.
back there where Pick is. Let's
Now
all
that
get
this
back
fight's
there.
over, I can choose to let it go away, but I have up to an hour if I choose.
That's not even close to Berserk.
It's not. It's the priest power.
Okay. You don't have to show me. That's fine.
Which is why, even though it was better to go after that creature, I was still stuck on that one dude.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Right, because
That
it was
was fine.
behind it.
All right, so how far do you walk in this state?
So you get to the Illinois border.
Yeah. I keep exploring. I'm intent. I firmly believe that.
Okay, are there any mental things that go along with this? Like, are you just,
So,
you have all your,
outside-
like, you can be calm in this state? And
So,
just do normal searching? Or?
Outside of roleplay, from what it reads, basically all it's meant to do is keep a fight going for me. But yes, like, I should be visibly a lot more agitated, and I am a lot more agitated. And that's kind of why I'm not trying to interact with everybody. I'm searching for either somebody else to beat up.
Okay,
or
well,
for
guess what?
Flaggy.
You find somebody.
Awesome.
It's Flaggy, and he's in a cage. And you need to save versus whatever, or you go over to fucking kill him. Because you can't be in this frenzied thing and then be like, come here. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care what the rules say.
No, I get it. I understand. It's just, and that's how the normal version I think works.
All right, well then,
Let me roll percentile when I get back.
meanwhile, you guys are still talking over here. Pick, your Tamark, you can tell that Pick is awake.
It doesn't seem like his faculties are about him again.
You don't, maybe, do you have any way of knowing that? Are you in,
Ask him.
Can I use my special abilities to determine that?
I don't know,
Someone seems to have lost their rope and tied it around me.
He's faking.
Dan, I would say if you can role play it, and then if you tell me where this is where you think it might work, we can do that, but I'm not gonna,
Okay. Alright, well,
because
so, you know, I got him back up and stuff, and I'm gonna, like, point the light, you know, right in his face and stuff. You know, I'll be like, no, you want to kill us? Huh? I'm smoking. Don't try to feel regular, huh? Don't feel like, you can feel it? Huh?
Can't understand the word you're saying.
Dan, your microphone's terrible. And I'm hearing an
echo going
echo.
on.
So somebody's...
Oh, is that better?
A little. Do you have a headset you can put on?
You want to give me a minute? I can start putting one of
Alright, well we can move to another scene, that's fine. So,
Go
ahead,
I'm
Reggie.
gonna move around the pond and explore the cave.
okay.
What did you say?
Okay, Shadrach, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna go back and check on Pick.
Okay,
Since
that's
I
fine.
suggested tying him up.
Okay, so
That's
COVID,
my idea. So
COVID and Reggie, you take off. You can both see in the dark. Up in the distance, you can see guys, and we're about to find out if he's going to.
Skewer the child.
Yeah. Anyway, so both of you can make perception checks.
God damn.
COVID,
39.
that's a success. Reggie.
17.
Okay, so COVID, you just at the place of your infravision, at the full reach of it, you can see what appears to be Flaggy in a cage, and he's going, "Help!"
I'm gonna run to him.
Okay. Reggie, COVID takes off running.
I'd say, as I take off, I go, Flaggy, and I take off running.
Oh, I follow.
Okay.
So, while enraged, I'm not allowed to flee a fight, nor can I leave the battlefield until no enemies face me. Once I do leave the field of battle, as in it's over, I can choose whether or not I will emerge from the rage or sustain it. A warrior would sustain it if he felt that another fight was likely to take place soon. When he emerges from the rage, the warrior takes no extra damage or ill effects.
Okay.
It's not okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to
It's not
make it to where it
identical,
makes
right.
sense.
Right. All I'm saying is it's the priest version, and in the beginning of this paragraph, this rage is not identical to the ability of a true berserker.
You can pick. Are you going to stay in a rage upon seeing the kid in the cage?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
Oh hell no.
All right. So you can see him. So you're the first to get over there to fight.
Right. No. As soon as I see him, yeah, it's over.
And he's like, "Help! Hello!"
I see him change.
So
Somebody's. That's got to be Dan, I guess, with the
I
echo.
don't
Because
know.
Jason, you got your thing on, right?
yeah,
yeah, presume.
Okay.
it sounds like a television somewhere.
I think it's the background music, maybe.
No, we're hearing it, well, I don't know, we're hearing it through you guys.
And I
That
don't.
background
Well, I
noise.
think it's coming from Dan's house because when he was in that room before, we could hear what was going on the other side of the door. With I think his wife's watching TV or something.
And
So,
I got nothing but me talking here.
okay.
No,
So
you're good.
what do you do?
So basically, once when I see him and I stop, the reverse of what happens earlier. So starting from my head, working its way down, my normal color returns to my skin. Everything falls back into normal place, and I sheathe my weapons.
All right.
And I
Nice
take.
tasty treat for you and your fridge.
Well, thank you.
Chicken wings, trash.
Nice.
Boss took me out this supper.
That really hurts my feelings.
Done it. 40 wings, 3 or 4 beers, basket of fries.
Okay. So
Upon seeing him,
Flaggy,
Tiber.
I'd fall.
are
to
you
my knees.
okay?
Dude, I had never been there.
I'd fall to my knees.
One Arnold.
Flaggy, we've come to
The waitress
save you.
or the bartender?
Are you all right?
Only at night.
Yeah,
it says, "Yeah, get me out of here."
I'm assuming there's a lock.
It's basically just like got like a piece of metal stuck through it with like a hook, and all you do is pull the hook out. Okay.
With all my force.
So you release Flaggy from his cage, and he comes out, and he's like, he can't see very well. So he says, "Hi. What happened?"
We need to get out of here. Can we at least...
"I can't see."
And I'm putting my arms around you to help guide you. Is that okay?
"Yes."
And I do, and I start walking, I start ushering him
So
forward.
you guys are there, and you see all that. And unless you want to stop him, you guys are going back out the way you came in.
Well, do we see the back of the cave or whatever, or is there...
Not unless you keep going.
So it doesn't end here. Is there anything else in the vicinity other than the cage?
No,
In sight.
not that you can see.
I let you guys go first.
Grab my shield, will you, COVID?
Yeah, and I wait till they get a little further away, and then I like guard from whatever might be in the darkness. And
That's fine. All right, so you guys all are back. Meanwhile, with
Just lift them up.
Pick and Shadrach and Tamar. As Tamar is looking for his headset, Pick, Shadrach, you can see Pick appears to be much more calm and not threatening. He doesn't have that look in his eyes that I described.
Is he untied?
Not quite yet. Tamar doesn't seem to be so sure that that's the proper maneuver, and he's like, "Are you going to try to kill us?"
I'll say,
Shadrach, untie me, please.
you stabbed me in the back, Pick. I have to be sure. I know, I think I understand why, but I just have to be sure. Just, Tamar, untie him. Hey, man. That's when he's not looking.
Okay.
I'm not tired yet. I want to make sure that he's not going to freaking attack us.
Well, he doesn't have any weapons right now, and we both do. And I'll draw my scimitar. But I think he's all right now. His eyes don't look the same as they looked when I turned around after he stabbed me in the back.
Oh!
He looked, and he shot Reginald twice, badly.
Tamar, what are you going to do to satisfy you? We got to move this along.
So what is his answer then?
He didn't hear your question. Remember, you were mumbled or something.
So, real quick, you gonna shoot us again?
I don't remember shooting to begin with. So why would I do it again?
I know, you know what happened right before you felt like you needed to shoot it?
I have no idea what's gone on for some period of time now.
Alright, I slowly untie him, looking to see if he's gonna grab anything, or as long as he doesn't go for anything, I'll continue to untie him.
Yeah, sure. I have my scimitar ready. Just, that's my... if he tries anything funky, I'll cut his ropes a little faster.
So, you start to untie him. Pick, do you do anything other than allow them to untie you?
Nope.
Alright, so that happens, and he's, as far as you know, he's fine.
Well, collect your stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, and then just then, everyone else comes back with Flaggy, those of you that can see in the dark. And Flaggy does not appear to be like damaged, or he appears to be pretty much in the same condition. They didn't seem to rough him up. Not that you can tell.
He doesn't have fish
Doesn't
skin.
look slimy, yeah, exactly.
No, that's super obvious. No.
Very good. I'm glad you're okay, kiddo.
Oh, I will give Flaggy, I will tell him, eat this, and I'll give him a dose of the potion. Of the poultice. If he'll take it.
He said, what's it do?
It will protect us from the evil in this cave.
We need to go now.
Oh, well, he'll go ahead and take a dip of it and put it in his mouth. He's like, yeah.
Should we try to find any of the other people that have been taken and journey deeper into the cave?
We need to get out of here now.
Flaggy says,
The monster's right there. We need to go kill it.
Flaggy says, I don't know if I didn't see anyone else. Just those creatures brought me in here. I don't know where they are.
Colvin, how do you suggest we lure the creature out of the water? We can't very well attack it when it's hiding in its cave.
I think just standing at the water's edge is enough to lure something out. If we could tie... Man. If we could find a way to...
this thing out of water,
Hold on.
kill it.
Hold on. COVID's talking, then we'll come to you, Shadrach. Go ahead.
If we could find a way to tie off, like, me and Rise, so where we couldn't be pulled in, or if we were pulled in, we had something that could pull us out, we could attempt to go in there and kill it, when it comes out of the water, attempt to kill it. I mean, I don't know how else we're going to do it. I mean, if there's some way we can get rid of the water, that would eliminate an obstacle. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, pause. Shadrach, you're up.
I was just going to say, if we get this thing out of the water, I think we could probably kill it.
I know, I can tell you...
Hold on. Dan?
Has anybody ever gone fishing? We can try throwing some rope with something in it and seeing if they grab hold of it or bites on you and try yanking it out with all of it.
Yeah, like a grappling hook or something.
Yeah, I have a grappling hook and we have rope.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not a bad idea.
As all of you are standing there talking, I would like, how about Reggie? You're cool. Roll a d10.
1.
That's perfect. You are all surprised because from the spot right here at the pool stands Bazan, looking exactly the same as you all had seen him before during the fight. And in this surprise round where none of you can react, he says, "Be gone from this lair, lest I destroy you. If you come to attack me, you will never learn of the other 8. And they will surely die in the depths of the cave of madness." The surprise round is over.
Unless you not attack me, you will never learn.
Well, what are we going to do, fellas? Fight or flee? And if we flee, remember there's traps behind us.
I didn't understand what he said. He's saying if we don't fight him, we'll never learn, or if we do fight him, we'll never learn. I didn't understand that. Anybody else?
He said if we don't fight,
Yeah, go ahead, Reggie.
then we can find out about the other 8. And I don't know if he's talking about slave lords or slaves, people that they took.
Well, he said the other 8 that are in the cave of madness or whatever. So I would imagine he means the people they took.
Right.
So I'd say to the thing, so you're gonna we won't attack you, so you're going to tell us about the other 8? Is that what you're saying? We're listening.
He stares into the group of you all, and he says, I can tell you where the other 8 are, or you can ask me for secrets that this universe keeps hidden.
Wow.
Now I've given you something to think about. As a show of good faith, I want all of you to make charisma checks, please. And I will ask for success or failures. And I will start with Rise.
Dead on the money, 21.
That's a success. Reginald.
18.
That's a failure. Pick.
Cheap.
29.
That's a success. Shadrach.
19.
That's a failure. Okay. Tamar.
17 and 18, and 17 and 8 is what?
25.
24?
That's a success. And COVID.
27.
Okay, so this was a group check, and with the pluses and just the near misses, you all passed. He says, I will give you the first one as a show of good faith, and if you choose to leave now, you may come back and ask future questions, and I will allow you to escort the 8 from the cave.
Will you throw in my 2 swords at the bottom of that pit?
Will you deactivate?
I think we should leave now and take advantage of his offer.
Will you deactivate the traps?
That is not in my power.
I'll try.
I care not for your material possessions. They are up to you.
I do. Can you have your pet fish them out for me?
No.
I take Flaggy by the elbow and say, let's head out. Let's go, guys.
So I've not left his side, and I'm still right literally on top of him. And if you come near him, I look at you extremely stern and extremely upset.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you.
Do you trust me?
Hold on.
We'll help guide him out of here. What's the matter?
Okay, I was just wondering if you heard what he said, Reggie. That's all.
Do you
Go
trust
ahead.
me, Flaggy?
Yeah, I'm asking, what's the matter? Are you gonna guide him out of here or what?
I trust all of you.
Then I go to pick him up, and I start walking out of the cave.
Okay. Do the rest of you follow?
Watch out for traps now. Don't go ahead.
Okay, so you all go ahead and follow, and as you leave, is there any particular order? I'm guessing that
Can we trust Pick to
Rise.
search for those traps again?
Rise is first.
I will help him.
So we want Reggie and Pick up front?
Correct.
Can we
But first, is that guy like giving us some answers, or he's going to reveal after we leave where the other 8 are? Is he still saying stuff?
He hasn't said anything since the last time he said something, so you guys have to make that decision on your own.
I'm walking out.
We're leaving.
Yeah, he
Can we
said
have
it.
the 8 to take out of here, sir?
So you do not wish for the secrets of the universe?
Yeah, I'd like them too.
Well then, don't go.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying.
So you're going by yourself.
I'm already walking.
All right, so Rise takes Flaggy and leaves the scene.
We'll get their bodies
I
later.
tell him to wait.
I keep walking.
He keeps walking, apparently. So
Idiot.
the rest of you stay behind, or who? Does anyone go with Rise?
I don't.
I was gonna bring up the rear, but I don't know what's happening now. People are staying to deal with this dead thing? What are you thinking?
Okay, so
He said he would.
everyone but Rise is right here at the entrance to the cave, or this open area, I should say, and you're discussing what you're going to do. Go ahead, whoever wants to talk that's there.
He's going to give us the 8 captives that are in the cave. Also, he's going to reveal some secrets that might be of use to us if we leave him be. I think it's a win-win, so why not?
Rise
Yes.
just walked off with the kid.
Well, he's
into
trying to
the
Where
take
are
the
the
kid.
8?
He's trying to take kid to safety. Let him go.
Separating the party's not a good thing.
Well, there's something wrong with Rise. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's in the
That's what worries me.
Well, whatever's going on,
Yeah.
he's determined, and it won't be changed.
Well, until the walls collapse on him and the kids.
He's strong enough to prevent the kid from being crushed.
We hoped.
Where are these 8? Let us take them to safety.
All right, so you turn around and address Bazan. And in no particular fashion, I have arranged your figures.
It's fine. I'm fine.
He says, first ask your question of the secrets. And if you must decide what question you wish to ask, then come to consensus so only one speaks and speaks clearly. Don't waste it.
So we get one question.
Then, absolutely. First one's free.
Should we ask where Zonnegan is from? And how we can banish it back to its own plane? Or should we ask how to consecrate the waters so that the curse on the land is no longer affecting the trees?
My question was simply how to destroy this creature.
If we consecrate the waters, wouldn't that possibly send the creatures back? Send the creature back?
I don't know. I'm not a priest, but I've heard of consecration and seen priests do rituals that cleanse evil.
I can't just do that spontaneously. I think this creature needs to be destroyed.
I do too.
I think we should set things
All right.
aside and simply slay it.
That's the same
Ask
creature
him.
we've been trying to destroy, and we've done no good. The other creatures in the water, which we're not going to destroy unless it comes out of the water.
That's the creature we're talking about.
I know.
The one in the water.
Well,
How do we
I
destroy
understand.
it is the question then, huh?
I'm good with that if that's what you decide to ask. I mean, there's so many questions.
Tamar, did you want to
Yeah.
ask something?
Secrets of the universe and all.
So he's waiting patiently for one of you to step up
Shadrach,
and
you speak.
ask the question.
I will not make treat with this demon. I told you what I would ask it, and that's all. And I'm not going to talk to it. Nope.
How do we kill the beast in the pool? How do we rid this plane of Zonnegan?
Bazan speaks and says, if you destroy that which is in the water, you will not receive any answers now or in the future. That which is in the water is Zonnegan. That which you speak to now is only a memory of Bazan. Only Zonnegan remains. If you wish to come to your death, then come in this water, and you will join all the others of the surrounding territory whose can only breathe the water that I make. Now, if you wish to take the 8, travel back to the back of this cave, and you will find more cages.
Okay.
I start heading to the back of the cave.
I will go with COVID.
Yep, I follow.
I'll follow. And you know, this one, you know, speak and go. You think maybe, he's infected and approached him, and he's gonna let us take him back to the monastery or village to, slay, slaughter, infect the rest of them?
We'll have to inspect them when we see them, see if there's anything wrong with them.
Yeah, but
We made our decision.
Okay, so you all start to head, and as you all start to walk, the Zon fades away. How close do you get to the pool when you go past it?
I stay
I'll
away.
I stay away from it.
All right. Easily done. Nothing happens. Just occasionally some drips or splashes in the water to your left. All right. So, Rise, you're walking back towards the surface.
So, I somewhat remember the spot where the trap went off.
Get down.
What makes you think you remember it?
Down.
I thought it was just a
Can you tell me? If you can tell me, then I guess you remember. Otherwise, you could say, well, I remember the exact way to do anything, but
All right.
without explaining.
So,
Unless you have an ability or a spell.
what I
that can-
remember is, actually, can I roll a D30?
Yeah.
Memory roll?
Yeah.
And that's int on 30, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to roll this. My int is far above that. 43.
All right. So what is it you're trying to remember?
I'm trying to remember where the trap is so I can avoid it, because it was the only trap that we found.
Okay. Well, you think you know where it is.
And as I approached it, I
Stepped off
remember
level?
that it was pretty much in the center of the floor, because I stepped on it and I was first and I was in the center of the floor.
Can you tell exactly where it was? Do you have that ability?
No, I just remember
Okay. So you make it to that place. What do you do to get past
I
the trap?
hug and I start, I hug the wall and follow it.
Roll a d10.
Okay. Come on. 7.
7? Okay.
I do have a reaction adjustment if that affects anything.
No, that was a good enough roll. So, if you remember right, you don't remember, I guess, because you had to go, now you gotta go uphill. So, I need you to make 3 dexterity checks at disadvantage, because you're attempting to keep Flaggy from falling back.
Well,
Unless you let him go by himself.
He was carrying
No, I
me.
was carrying.
Okay, so yeah, so you're carrying him? Okay, regular chances then. Of course, you're going uphill now, so
17, a 20, and a 7. So making 3 rolls at disadvantage. So I'll re-roll the 20.
no, you don't have to. It's
Okay.
fine. All right. So you're able to go up this slope. It's slow going because you're going uphill,
Right. Makes sense.
and then you come to the part where you think the trap is.
Okay.
So
From what I recall, it was a pressure plate. I didn't find it, but Pick did after I triggered it. He did not manage to disable it, so it's still active as far as I know. I remember it, from what I remember, it was pretty much in the center of the floor, and I just stepped on it with my foot, walls came in, and I managed to roll out of the way in the nick of time. So
now you're approaching it from the other side.
right. So, but I'm still thinking that's in the center of the floor. So if I try to stay on the outside,
Yeah, you can try.
if I try to hang on the outside
Sure.
and walk and keep walking. That's my current plan.
Okay. Do you have observation?
Yes.
All right. Unfortunately, that doesn't help you because you have to be able to find and remove a trap.
Right.
And you don't. So you kind of walk and you do what you say. And if it was that easy, that would be great. But unfortunately, it's not. You need to save versus paralyzation.
I do not.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Cobb, I'd just like to remind you that
Go ahead.
Pick and Reginald had disabled that particular trap by wedging a spike or something into the pressure plate that activated it last time. So I just wanted to remind you.
Good to know. All right. So you are approaching this from the other side. You hug the wall. Unfortunately, you don't realize that you triggered the trap. Equivalent to an ambush. No chance for roll for surprise or anything.
Actually, I have alertness, and it does.
Okay, well then roll that. Because that
Sorry.
No,
It is-
that's what it's for.
Right. When I have no chance, I have a small chance, is basically what it is.
So you have a small chance to know you're doomed?
I rolled a total of 23.
Okay. So that gives you a chance to not be surprised. If I remember correctly. So roll a d10.
9.
All right. So you get a save. You're not surprised. You think that you're doing well. You're hugging the wall, and then you like clink, hit something, and now you get a chance to react. And he rolls a 3.
A 5, but yeah. So...
Ow, who put that there? Slide.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot of dice. All D8s.
You take 21 points of damage
Ouch.
as this block goes.
Oh, it comes from the top?
Yeah.
Oh,
Flaggy also takes 21 points of damage, and you are pinned underneath.
fuck.
If you are not dead, you are trapped. And you're like, "Argh." Okay, you guys all, I need you all to roll percentile, except if you're a thief, you would roll your, here, well no, that doesn't apply. All of you, I'm sorry, all of you roll D20s. You want to roll low.
Dude, I rolled a 7%.
You can keep it, that's fine.
2.
That's a success, because you're rolling your chance to hear noise. Pick.
8.
Okay, no. Shadrach? Nope. Try again. Click.
Oh, 11.
Okay, that's a no. And Shadrach, or Tamark, you got a 4. Tamark, you, okay, no. Are you an elf?
No.
You're human, right?
Right.
Okay, so somebody was successful. You and Reggie. Okay, you hear a boom from forward as you're getting these people out of this cave.
Oh, crap.
You've already been back there. I didn't feel like describing it. They're just people that you don't know, random people,
Okay.
villagers and what have you, assorted. Nobody like old, mostly younger people into their 20s or whatever.
Reggie, help get these people out. I'll run.
Thing.
Reggie, help get these people out. I'll see what that was.
And you guys have made it all the way back to this part whenever it's and even
That
like
was the trap.
some dust kind of falls. So you
Are
wanna
these
just
people
charge ahead?
that we've just rescued, are they fish-skinned or do they
no,
look normal?
They look normal.
I didn't know we were all with.
Okay.
I thought we were back.
Tamar,
You
can
had
you
Wendy
make
come
sure
back, that's
that
fine.
they can see with the light of the lantern? I'll bring up the rear as we leave.
I'll stay with the people too and kind of keep them quiet.
Well, unless you all don't, hold on, Tamar, hold on. Unless you all don't want to stay together, then you'll have to tell me, but I'm assuming that you're all gonna kind of go in a pack, try to get out all at once. Is that correct, or am I
Yes.
wrong?
So this
Yes.
time it stays, even the last time it retracted.
Do we know if there was more than one trap, or in other words, if the trap was just set off, do we need to be careful if another trap should pick, or will you guys be up front? I don't remember
It
where
couldn't hurt.
I don't remember where the trap
We
was.
didn't find anything else on the way
Yeah,
in,
they only found the one. And the last time I triggered it,
but
not here.
that's not to say we just didn't step on it.
All right, so you guys are moving and you're kind of talking and you're hustling the people, and the people are not like really slowing you down that much. I mean, obviously some of you are in much more peak physical condition and you can move like the wind, but they're like moving at a good pace for regular people. And
Well, I try to keep them from going too far ahead.
no, you guys are kind of herding them all. So
Yeah, okay.
as a pod, you kind of move up, and then you get to a point where you're all trying to climb up the hill, and everyone make 3 dexterity checks.
That's a 20 and a 30.
And I'm just going to roll it for the
20.
Wow, that's good. Okay. So the people are doing pretty good. They don't slow you down.
I'm good on all three.
All right. Did any of you guys fail any of those?
What's,
28 was my lowest.
Okay, you're good. How about-
24 was mine.
That's good. Tamar?
24 was my lowest.
Wow, okay. Pick.
25 was my low.
Damn. Okay, so you guys make as good a time as you can, and by the time that you get there, you can see. I don't know what your hit point is, but
extremely low. Extremely low.
Okay, so let's pause that. So you will see when I come back to you all. So you're stuck. So I need you to roll percentile to see how much of you is free.
Well, here's my biggest question. The last time I triggered it, and then went away again, or came down and went back up the last time, and it's currently not doing that this time.
All I can tell you is what I described happened.
Okay.
This is a big wide world full of magic and magic items and bad guys and creatures in ponds that create illusions of dead necromancers to fool the party. So
Or 12.
it applies also to traps that you think might be only mechanical. So what did you roll? 86. Okay. So it's got your left leg.
Okay.
What would you like to do? You don't hear anything from Flaggy. Make me a perception check, or if you have observation, you can roll that.
Success.
There's a huge amount of blood coming from the left side of the block, and the block's kind of like 6 foot tall, so you can't really see much. You're trapped.
Right.
What would you like to do, if anything?
If I try to free myself... Okay, so I can't... All I see is a pull-up block.
Well, you see it leaking from underneath. It would be as if Gallagher had smashed a watermelon.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have killed me.
I don't think a 0 level Bunyan has 21 hit points.
That would have killed me.
Turn around and kill myself. If that's the case. I guess first I try to free myself.
Okay, how? And then now I'll tell you what you need to roll to be successful.
I just try to muscle my way out from underneath.
Okay.
Hopefully enough of Flaggy's holding the block up so you can get out.
Okay. All right. You know what? Roll that strength check. Hey, wait. We'll pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do to
Oh,
maybe
sure.
add anything to help you or at all? Or anything you want to try?
Not really. If I had a crowbar on me, I would, but
Okay.
I don't have enough freedom of movement.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you this one
No,
for
I
free.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You might not.
Oh.
I have a house rule where if you are pious, you can go, Thor, guide my hand, and you can do that once a day, and you get a +1. So if you call out to a certain somebody to aid you in your moment of fucking death, well, then you get the +1.
I was going to underwater, but I didn't have that. I didn't get to that point yet.
But you know, a lot of characters don't choose to be pious, so they don't ever get
Right,
it.
no.
God's will.
Right. So, I actually, at this point, do not care nearly as much about me. But I will say, Nemesis, for everything that you love, and for all the, and so that I may continue to enact your will upon these lands, let the boy live.
That's what you say?
Yeah. I don't give a shit about me. I
Alright.
don't care. I think with whatever negative you give me,
Make a
just
strength
out.
check.
Straight.
Yep.
I won't use this stuff.
What'd you roll on the dice?
Are you fucking kidding me? Not good enough.
A 1?
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's my negative?
Well, this is like a 6,000-pound block, so if you would have rolled a natural 20, I would have said that there was a tiny bit of something that allowed like a fulcrum.
Well,
that way it wouldn't, even though you're not strong enough, the luck of the strength roll could have caused a situation where you could do the Hercules. But with a 3, it's like, no.
The combination of that and flaggy blood allowed it to be slimy.
Yeah, or something like that. Okay, so you call out to Nemesis in your hour of need.
I don't give a shit.
You lose another hit point.
Alright, I fall asleep.
Okay. Okay, and you all made your dexterity checks, which is important because now, how long does it take you to get there? I would like Tamar to roll a d6.
3.
All right.
What is it?
3. So, 6 minutes later, you've lost 6 more hit points.
Alright.
You guys see what I just role-played with Chris.
Oh,
you see
God.
him laying there, apparently dead, not moving. A huge red stain on the ground, this block that, like, it's not blocking the way, but it's 6 foot tall and it goes across the width. So theoretically, if you want to just say fuck him, you could go over the top. But that's what, and it's, and then those of you with infravision, you can see in the dark and everything. Those of you with the lantern, you can't. But even though infravision isn't really used in this way, and because I like it simple, the amount of blood that's there causes a very unfortunate look as the red is like bluer. It's bluer the further away from the body, and it's still kind of red there. So, okay.
Where's Flaggy?
So, COVID, you have a question, or
Well,
Sean has a question?
Well, I'm going to say, everybody stop. We found the area of the trap. You guys get up here and secure it for traps so I can get up and try to help them. Rise seems to be trapped under the block.
Dude, it's gonna take all of
Let me up there. Let me see if he's still alive.
So you guys approach this?
I
Where's
asked
the kid?
our guys to come up and check is what I asked. I don't know what happened. That's what I asked.
Oh, I'm assuming you guys move up there.
Okay, I move up, and I'm going to climb over the block.
Okay. Hey, we'll go to Pick. Pick, do you have anything you want to do in particular, or?
I can go up there and try to detect if there's anything else up there, but I think it's already been sprung.
Shadrach, anything in particular from you?
I'll go straight to Rise.
Mind wounds.
Tamar,
And I'm gonna...
anything from you, specifically?
I'm just gonna follow. direction.
Okay.
I want to keep the kids alive.
And
I'm going to
go.
work for the kids.
Okay. Anything specifically for
Is
me?
there any chance you can draw out this hallway that we passed through a couple times now, where this trap is at? I'm picturing, this is what I'm thinking based on what I'm picturing in my head, that this hallway was too wide, like 10 feet wide, that there could be multiple blocks that move or crush, and that coming in, one was stripped, but this was a different block, and it's wider. There could be multiple blocks in this area. Am I picturing this to be too large? Because I never really got a good description of the sizes, and you never drew it out. So I'm picturing there's going to be another block on the left that's going to go down, and
No, like I said, you're right, it's 10 foot wide, but the block takes up the full 10 foot.
so the block comes down to the top. Now, 'cause before I thought you said
Same.
sides.
Yeah,
didn't
maybe
say
it did
top.
on the other side.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So this is a different trap.
Well, you can assume so.
Well, the first time we seen it come from the sides, correct?
Yes.
So this one is obviously come down from the top.
Well, not obviously. I mean, it's certainly. You
Well,
can assume
Rise is
that-
on the bottom of it, not in between.
Yeah, but you didn't actually see it. I'm
No,
just
but I see
saying.
Rise on the bottom.
It appears that way.
Okay, so I'm concerned that there's maybe another trap, because this is obviously appears to me to be a second trap,
Okay.
and that's why I'm concerned that we might trip yet a third trap trying to get up there. I voice that as I watch everybody run up there into the trap area.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Yeah.
if nothing goes off, I move up there to try and
Okay, so you'll hang back a little bit.
Well, I assume they're going up to check for traps.
Well, they said what they're doing.
I know they told you their actions, but I said something, then they move up. I'm assuming they're checking for traps.
Okay.
You understand the?
You just tell me what you want to do.
I wait for them to check for the traps, which is what I assume they're going up to do. I keep the people
How
from
close?
rushing.
Yeah. How close do you want to
Well,
allow?
I
20 feet before they get to the corpse. How far do you want to keep them back in the?
do you mean the people? Oh,
Yeah. You and them.
20.
Okay. All right. So.
just wait back here,
Reggie,
wait for them to clear
you
it.
get up there and you go to climb the block, roll or climb walls, but you're going to be at
Trap, which is what I thought.
plus 20.
101.
That other way around. You're
No, you're adding the 20 to your chance to the success.
You want a lower score, not a higher one.
Oh, I rolled an 81,
And what-
my percentage with the added 20 would be 110.
Oh. Okay. So you succeed.
So your climb walls is like 90%?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, no problem. You whoop right over the top, and you're
And I'm
about
going to,
got like a 2 or 3 foot space from the ceiling, so you kind of slink up there, and then you get to the other side, and when you look over, you don't see anything other than what looks familiar to this area, like you had passed through here before. Like you can see,
Damn it.
you can see the part.
Flaggy's under the rock.
You can see the stuff that you jammed into the floor where the trap was disarmed the first time. So
Okay.
it's obvious to you that this is a different trap.
Mhm.
Okay, so
All right.
hold on.
He makes us that click.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you don't see anyone or anything on the other side.
Damn it.
Okay, and then Pick, you went up there, and you said you were looking for anything in particular, or just seeing what's there? Were you looking for a trap, or?
Looking to see if I can find more traps.
Okay, so
Something that we might have missed.
you can look before you get to the block of the obvious trap, or you can try to go past it. Do you want to pick a wall and search? Is that what you want to do?
Well, I want to go past. and
Okay.
search.
So roll your climb walls with a plus 20. If you, I think you have that, don't you?
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna use Mama's little help.
Okay, I see. All right, so here's what you see. You see Pick go up there, and he like leaps and gets on the wall, and using his feet and hands, he goes and disappears over the top, out of your sight. Wow. Meanwhile, Reggie, as you're up there looking around, suddenly picks right next to you, and he's all fours, and he's looking over the edge, and he just like appeared out of nowhere, and you're like, what the?
I don't see Flaggy anywhere. He must be under the stone. We need to find the mechanism that might raise this back up.
Okay.
Okay. So Tamar, you were going up there looking for Flaggy. As I said, the block kind of goes from side to side, so there's not much to look at from this side. If you want to try to get over on the other side, you can, or unless you have some other trick or something I'm unaware of.
Well, so we need to get this block up as soon as we can. We're both trapped underneath it. We're going to be dead shortly if they aren't already.
All right, we'll just take that as read. Shadrach, you go up there and you begin to check Rise for signs of life. Is that correct?
And yes, and if he is alive, I'm going to cast.
Okay. So yes, he is. You do a quick heal check. He's alive, but he is bleeding out from this compound fracture in his leg.
I will immediately bind it, if I may, and then I'm going to cast.
Well, you realize that if you cast a heal spell, he will no longer be on the way to doom, but his leg's still going to be fucked up. So you can certainly...
It's under the stone.
You can bind him if you want, but...
Oh, I see.
You'll have to make a heal check for that because he's got his leg under this big, heavy rock. And if
I understand, okay.
It would be extremely difficult to fix a leg that's crushed with just stuff.
So I will cast a healing spell on him.
All right, which one?
Heal light wounds.
Okay.
I'm saving another one for poor Flaggy in case Flaggy's alive.
And you...
Okay. Oh, and I'm going to put my hand on Rise, and I know he's laying there, and I'm going to say, gods of the earth, return vigor to my friend.
Okay. This is awesome. You cast your spell. When you go to touch Rise, the walls all in this tunnel suddenly reverberate like a low and you feel the power of this desecrated earth repel your earthbound magic, and you realize this is the part that Log was scared of, and your spell does nothing. And
I heard the echo, which was cool.
Yep. Well, at least it was a cure light, so okay. Dang it.
And then
I tried.
At the end of the round, Rise, you lose another hit point.
Got it.
Okay, so now it's the next round.
So these guys didn't seem to trip anything up there.
They did not appear to
basically
be.
all went around the rock, over the rock, and were at the
Two went over, one stopped up there and looked down and went, yeah, we gotta get this rock up. Another one went up there and went, oh,
I'm gonna go up. I'll tell everybody else, stay here till we clear the area. And I turn around, I go up, and give me your staff. I say to whoever answers.
Who are you talking to?
Whoever's got a staff, give me your staff.
I don't have a staff.
Anybody got a staff? I need some for leverage.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna do nothing with that 6,000,
Just give me your staff.
You better do something quick, he's dying.
Give me your staff.
I give him his staff. I mean, we need to get everybody, all those guys, and everybody.
He's dying right now as we speak.
And I try to lift, not just the stick. I know that's that, but I'm trying to lift it, trying to wedge the staff under to give it some, stop the crushing of the leg. And then I try to give it everything I got to try and lift. And then I'm calling out Nemesis.
Alright.
Nemesis, give me the power to free my friend.
Alright.
Our worker's not
I'm
coming.
going to try to help, but I'm like, while doing it, it's like, hey, we need to get all those people, everybody over here
hold
to
on.
try to fix it up together. We don't
It's
have,
only a 10 by 10 hallway. We can't get everybody in here.
Hold on. Pick. Go ahead.
While this is going on, can I see where the mechanism's at?
I would also like to search.
Okay. Okay. So we'll handle all this in a certain way. So we'll start with you. Make a strength. So you call out to Nemesis to aid you. Roll a strength check. What did you roll on the dice?
A 19 on the dice, so I'm adding my...
You don't add anything.
Oh.
So you all that are in the back, which is Shadrach and Tamar,
Just don't go out your butt.
you
be healed, right?
you kind of use that, like you said, the staff to try to jam it under there, and you find a little bitty part that's got a little crack, and you realize that staff's probably not going to hold, so you say, fuck it, you throw that staff away and you jam your fingers under there, Nemesis, and you like, and the Nemesis, this darkness touches you on the shoulder. It comes from the wall, the same way that it stopped the druid magic. The spirit of vengeance or revenge or darkness or whatever the fuck it is touches you, and you move the stone 4 inches up and you're holding it. What did Tamar and Shadrach do?
I run up and I'm going to try to help.
You're already there.
I need to rush the way up and
COVID's yelling, pull him out!
over.
Jason, we can't hear you, buddy.
I'm going to run up and pull him out by the arm. That's what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
Shadrach and Tamar, you grab the limp body of Rise and you pull out, and when you pull him out, Rise. Roll a system shock roll.
I'm going to try to grab the board.
Well, I can't believe it, but I rolled a 93.
What's your system shock?
Thankfully, my system shock's a 95.
Oh, shit, right?
Okay. As you pull him out, you can see that his leg starts to come off, and Shadrach, you quickly grab the part that was stuck, and you pull it out with him, and it's like still barely attached by a tendon, like in the back of the knee, and you kind of, and just then, you can't hold it any longer, and you let it go, and you guys are on top. You're just for a second, you're like, oh, what the fuck? And you hear from the back, and they hear the crowd going like, oh my god! All right, so,
Is that all right?
yeah. Reggie and Pick, you said you were looking for this thing, this trap here. So, I want you both to roll find traps.
I'm hearing somebody's TV or radio or something in the background. And now I'm not. Maybe it's something different. Okay,
I heard somebody
fine.
coughing in the background, too.
It's
I'm
great.
already too.
Hey, I rolled a 16.
It's probably Nancy.
What'd you get,
And I
Pick?
need a 30%.
What'd you get, Pick?
Rolled an 18.
Wow, fuck, you guys are rolling great. Except for, all right.
Squash
So, you look, and as both of you look, and it takes you a little bit to find what you're looking for. Both of you roll a d10.
Six.
Okay, so we will come back to you guys here in a second. In the back, Shadrach, we'll start with you. What do you do, if anything?
I'm gonna try to bind his leg, try to do something with it.
Okay, this is going to require a heel check for sure.
All right.
Roll it.
Let me double check my score here.
Hey, anybody have a healing potion left?
Yes, I pull mine out immediately and hand it to. Well, he's got to be awake to drink it, doesn't he?
Yes, hang on. Come on, machine.
Off and bump it down the stairs.
All right, here we go.
Oh, wait. Before you roll, pick it up. Before you roll. You try to save the leg.
I thought he was doing the healing check with you.
I'm going to do the best I'm going to do the most that I possibly can for him.
All right, roll.
Just roll 20.
You can see a certain sign.
Just roll a 20. All right, well, you're lucky I have a pretty high heal. 29 total.
Okay. You managed to stop the bleeding. Rise, you lose another point.
Okay, I'm still good.
The leg, you're not so sure about. It will require either magical jam or he could possibly just be a cripple.
We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here now.
Okay. So Tamar, were you doing anything right now or just watching or?
I guess the kid lost it, huh?
You don't know where he is. You assume he's underneath the rock.
I mentioned to you there's a lot of blood that's obviously not coming from Rise from under that block. And there's not enough room under that block for somebody to have survived.
I fear the boy is dead.
That's what I fear too.
Fucking impatient Rise had to go do it his own way and run out of there without any help.
Well, he's got more people killed than he saved, that's for sure.
All right, so we go back to Pick and Reggie. Each of you
And I'm mumbling about Rise.
Each of you look, and you both see as you look down and you climb down and you search. You don't see anything, and then you look kind of on along the wall, and there's a tiny gap where the block has to have enough room to actually slide down, and you see just past the block as you look back towards the group that you've rescued, and someone's got their thing on. There's an echo.
It's coming from you, Cobb.
I don't think so.
All right. Nope.
Nope.
It's there.
Got what thing on?
Okay. So you both notice a little extended thing that you realize something, when it got bumped into it, tripped it, and that's what caused the trap to spring. So
let's see, how can we get this to retract?
You found the trigger. You don't, you'll have to look for a way to get it to work or whatever, but you haven't found the way to disarm it yet or move the block back.
There has to be a way to reset it.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure that out.
Okay, so what do you do?
Jason, are you on mute?
Use remove traps.
I can hear him smoking that thick. He didn't have one on mute.
Where are you going to look? Yeah, that was it. Thank you, Jason. You just forgot. That's all. No big deal. We'll just keep reminding you. You're fine. You're... Okay, where do you guys want to look?
Where's the lock, dude?
At that mechanism.
Okay, so you'll have to climb.
The arm.
You'll have to climb back over the top.
Okay, to the other side?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I do.
And
Let's try over there.
Everything makes sense, because what happened was if the trigger was hit there, then the thing fell where they would have been had they been moving, and that's exactly what you think happened. So everything here makes sense to these two learned fucking trap monkeys. So you climb back over. Okay, now I need Tamar to roll a d12.
Oh no. We don't need this now.
Randy wants it. Randy wants it.
2 ones.
No. Okay.
Thank God.
All right. So, Reggie and Pick, you both climb back over. You don't need to roll. And
Okay.
you can both start searching for what you think might be a reset. So roll a d10 for how long it takes you, and then percentile to see if you're successful. So 3 rounds for Pick,
9.
9 rounds for Reggie.
25.
Is that successful?
Yes.
I have a 36, and that is not successful.
Okay. So, Pick, according to what you have found out, I'll come to you. You think that to reset this trap, you will have to be able to move the triggers in a certain pattern.
Okay.
And you can roll again to see if you can figure out the pattern, but if you fail, you're not sure that it could permanently leave it there as a trap or as a block for the inhabitants of this place, or you're not sure. So it's up to you if you want to try that or not. Okay, so let's go back over to COVID and the other guys.
I take my shield laid on the ground. I take Brian's shield laid on top of that, and I with the help of Shadrock, I lay Rise on the shield, and then I'm gonna carry him out on the shield when the block is removed, so we can get him out.
And wait, hold on. I take my staff, and I take the rope, and I lash the shield with the staff and the rope together to make it a rigid.
I'm strong enough. It's not going to go anywhere.
That way, 2 of us, because we're gonna have to carry it over this block.
No, they're going to move the block out of the way. All these people can't
What
climb over
if
the
they
block.
can't?
Do you think all these
What
people?
if they... Well,
Our guys are working on getting this thing reversed now. I hope.
I know,
trying.
but what if they can't? And
Well, then we'll do something different. That's what I'm doing. I'm not announcing it. I'm just doing it.
All right, so Pick, what are you going to do?
I'm going to roll.
All right, are you going to do anything else? And is anyone else going to do anything else?
Stay out of the way.
Where's Reggie?
I'm still looking around. What do you need?
Well, stay out of the way of the block. If I reset
Okay.
this, it should go back.
All right, I step back.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, hold on. Before you roll, Shadrach, did you want to do something?
Is there anything else I can do medically for Rise?
Not with your healing, but if you have a spell that you haven't... Well, yeah, you already know what's going to happen,
He's
so
still out, right?
I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Unless you guys have potions.
But you said we
But
can't
you
slow
said
down
it's a
the
bad
throat.
idea.
You said we
Yes,
can't
I
do
did.
that. He's still out then, right? So we can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably at negative something or other.
Yeah, I just mean, but
Yeah.
he's unconscious.
Yep.
You
Okay.
need to get him out of here
He's
so
in-
we can be healed. Hurry, guys! We're losing them!
Randy, what'd you roll?
29.
All right. So you think about the patterns of what this could possibly mean. and you're thinking about watches and how gears can move things that are heavier than themselves. And so you get down and you get out this little eyeglass, and then you click another eyeglass, and then you flick out this little other piece, and you take a little bitty, like it's a rushlight, which is a reed that's been soaked in wax, and you attach it to your eyeglass, and you just start to look in there, and you see the gears, so you get out your tools, and you know you've got a short amount of time to work on this. And you flick one of the gears, and you can see how it's connected to another gear, and you get it to move, and then you press one of the teeth back over, and you move another gear, and you see how this one gear, if it's moved the wrong way, it'll fuck up the jam, so you avoid it. And then you start to spin this other thing, and then you take your last piece and you jam it in there, and you start to crank. It's like like this, and you're just moving a small tiny gear, and then it moves another gear that's a tiny bit bigger, and then another gear and then suddenly you guys start to hear and the actual stone starts to move up and up and up until you're sure that and then you hear and you're sure, and you look up in the ceiling, and with your elven eyes you see these two pieces fold back up and underneath and latch, and you're sure that the trap has been reset, and then those pieces flick back out, and they're ready to be bumped again if anybody should bump into them. And
Don't rush, people. Let's check for a trigger.
Unfortunately, right next to Rise's boot that got pulled off is a bloody, smushed,
Flaggy.
dead person who was once Flaggy. Tamark, yes?
Is there remains to be taken back, or is it literally just pancake?
Well, he wasn't disintegrated, so there are remains. It would be, like there. If you make a smoothie, you don't destroy the fruit, right? So there's things there, but they're a lot skinnier than they used to be.
Yeah, we just don't have a 9th level spellcaster.
It's like a cat on the highway, or a squirrel on the highway that got run over.
I need everyone to make a simple charisma check, please.
22.
That's a success. Reggie's a success. Wow. Pick.
31.
And Shadrach.
23.
Okay. Well, it is very, very sad, but the power of your adult minds hold it together, and you don't lose it upon seeing the destruction that has been wrought. Now what?
Is it safe to go through, Pick?
Yes.
No.
As long as we find out where the mechanism's at.
Yeah, will you point it out?
Yeah, let's disarm the trap.
We've got to get him out here or he's going to die.
He's dying.
We've got to get him out of here or he's going to die.
I proceed to search for the trigger mechanism.
Same with me.
Now, you know where it is. Remember, you saw that on the other side when you searched, and then you climbed back over to the other side, and that's what you both were working on, and so that's all done. The trap, if you try to disable it, you understand that, well, Pick does because he made his roll. You understand that if you try to disable it, all it's going to do is not be able to be moved once it falls. So you're better off leaving it alone.
Okay.
All right, here's the trigger. Don't anybody touch it. I'm going to stand where they can't go by it and touch it.
I pick up the shields with Rise and I head out, staying away from the trigger.
Okay.
Come on, Shadrach.
Does anyone else do anything?
I'm with COVID.
We need to gather Shaggy's remains.
Shaggy.
Yeah, Flag Annie.
Okay, so all of the people pass by with you guys making sure that they don't hit the trigger. It's not an issue, and
How many of them lose their lunch?
so apparently Pick and Reginald are the remaining two to make sure the trap doesn't get triggered.
I would like to use Flaggy's robe to put pieces or scrape belongings and remains into, and I will like roll the robe up to contain whatever I can.
Pick up a small
Okay.
bucket. A small
You do that.
small bucket.
And it's very unpleasant, and there's a
Yes.
lot of slopping and things and viscous mounds of shattered goo and bone fragments, and
Poor kid.
it's not pretty at all, but you do it.
Comes down.
He didn't deserve that.
Not at all. Carelessness.
All right, and then you guys continue on out.
As soon as we get out,
Yes.
All right. I would like no, because Pick would like this to happen. Pick, roll me a d12, please.
Pick like that. Pick's been a thorn in our side long enough.
6.
All right, you guys make it out, no problem. And when I say no problem, I'm lying, because when you make it where you can see the entrance, there's a tiny, appears to be a bowl sitting in the middle of the archway, leaving the tree.
Oh, that's right. Uh-oh. Well, I'm carrying Rise. I step around the bowl. I don't know what the hell the bowl is. Look out. I don't know what that is.
So you ignore the bowl.
No, I'm carrying Rise. I step
Right.
around the bowl.
Okay,
And I
so
mentioned,
you
and
move-
I mentioned, look out
All
for that
right,
bowl. I don't
so
know what that is.
As you get, and you're like, oh, the bowl, look out. Roll a d10.
Bowl's gonna kill me. Oh, boy.
All right. You, for some reason, didn't take the bowl seriously.
I didn't step on it.
And a flash happens.
Should have smoked that bowl.
That's not the bowl I was thinking it was then.
The doorway slams shut.
On which side?
There appears to be no way forward.
So I didn't get to step past that. This happened before I got out.
Damned agreements.
And the people, they've stopped, and they're like, what happened? What happened? We know this is the way out. And a voice comes from inside the tree. A voice that you just heard a little while ago. And it says, if you would just have lost, none of this would have happened. And then the door opens up. And if you all want to exit, apparently you can.
Is the bowl water still there?
No.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. I just tried to step out again. I'm watching this door slam shut and trying to step out without getting crushed.
You exit with seemingly
Come on, Shadrack, we gotta fix him.
ease.
I move away like 20, 30 feet away and
I
rest
follow
him
him.
down. And is this good? We're about 30 feet away. Is this good?
We need to get out of these. We need to get out of these weird fish trees.
Then I follow you until you decide it's a good spot to stop.
All right. Where do you lead, Shadrack? Just down the hill back to the trail?
Where the trees are normal.
Okay. You start to walk down the hill. And the trees with the weird leaves, you swear they're all looking at you. That's because they are. As you walk, the leaves turn as if a school of fish is watching you from inside the glass.
I quicken my pace.
So do I.
When you reach the bottom of the hill, oh my,
Fuck was that? Boy. Talk to me.
Talk to it.
some clown
Speak.
farting. Randy, you need to go wipe.
White.
That's what I sound like when I eat quesadillas.
I wish it sounded that cool.
The dog's playing with their toy. What can I
Oh,
say?
yeah, okay, is that what it is? Okay,
That's what it is.
That's what she said.
okay. So, as you're walking down the hill, you think you're out of the weird fish tree area, but as you crest that top of the hill and come down, you can see what appears to be several flat-bottom boats pulled up along the side of the creek. And waiting for you appears to be like 30 or 40 Acarimans,
Oh, son of a bitch.
all similarly dark-skinned, wearing the same kind of armor, weapons the same.
Oh,
Just what we need, more Ecaremans.
And then stepping out from their midst is Old Log. Jason, click.
COVID, you know these guys?
Do I by chance recognize them? No.
Yes, well, it's log.
I don't know. Would he recognize any of the people from your story?
Actually,
Like the
probably- Well, the one for sure. The one for sure, considering he also led to his downfall.
Yeah, you recognize one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking great. Oh, you should make sure I'm dead.
Lemons.
You better make sure I die. Ain't nobody gonna be safe if I wake up.
Right now, I'm concerned about Rise.
One of the Old Logs says, Shadrack, first of all, click while I monologue, would you?
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Hit your tap to talk while I monologue. I'm hearing an echo. Thank you. He says, Shadrack, you have succeeded where I could not. Congratulations. Therefore, you are to be given the choice. As you can see, these people have come upstream. Apparently they were due to purchase something from that which was in the cave. The people that you have behind you, not the ones with weapons, but the ones without, they are the property of these people I stand next to. Not with, but next to. So you have a choice to make. We can fight them and make sure these people are free, or you can escort those people with them to make sure they go on their way.
I say,
I don't think we should deal with slavers.
I say under my breath, we need to save Rise.
Old Log says, I can appreciate your sentiment, Reginald, but it is not my place to... Shadrach, click.
I don't know if it's Shadrach.
Somebody's echoing.
Old Log, is it within your power to return this poor child that was murdered to life? Is that within your power?
So it's the 5 gallon. Look it up.
He says, I see no child, but I see you carrying a sack of meat.
Yes, that was the child. He was crushed.
Death is a part of life.
Such is the true way.
And to be honest, no, I do not have that power. Theoretically, I could reincarnate him, but you would not know where or who he would turn out to be.
It's better than death.
Not always. But,
You could just become
Shadrach, I leave the fate of these people in your hands. You have done that which I could not. Either I join with you now and fight these people, or you will help escort them. Hold on, Tamark, are you wanting to speak or are you wanting to question? I can't hear you.
Mute.
Can't hear you.
Unmute.
Can't hear you.
Alright guys, start bringing out the Sprint commercials. Can you hear me now?
Nothing. Sorry, Dan.
Excellent idea.
I guess I need to buy you a $20 headset too. All right, so I can't go back to the other way then, Dan. I can't.
Exit out and come
I
back.
can't hear you.
Oh Jesus.
All right, so COVID.
He's got a bad connection.
I speak out towards the acronyms, and I'm like,
What language?
in acronym.
Okay.
Since when do we take slaves?
They look at you, and the one that you recognize is like,
That's what I'm looking at directly.
since a long time. Like you were taken, and I was taken, and we fought our way out.
I was freed by
By fighting your way out,
Empire.
right?
I was freed by the Empire.
But you were enslaved first.
Is Jason muted?
I don't know.
I draw my sword.
But I wasn't enslaved by our empire. I was enslaved by the slavers.
Well, whatever it is you're attempting to talk about doesn't concern you. They are our property. We pay.
Your people are the slavers.
Well, we have goods that we take from here, but we don't normally come onto your lands. They have nothing to offer except for good, strong backs.
you should leave these lands and go back across the sea.
The creature in the cave bargained with us and gave us these people. That's the bargain we struck with it.
Then you've made a bad bargain because we're here to take our property.
Did you bargain with it already?
Yeah.
Log said that you were here to purchase these things from the thing inside.
Already done.
So it's double crossed you then. Maybe
No,
she
we're
got
going to leave with these people one way or the other.
How many did you say there were?
30.
As you count out, you count up 37.
Of course. Thanks.
I looked down at Rise and I'm like, wow. I step away from wherever I'm at in the vicinity of these people, and I step away like further down the trail. You know what I mean? Like away.
How far?
I don't know. I don't have a setup in front of me, so like 20, 30 feet. I said, Shadrach, we need to save Rise.
Log says, Shadrach, will you honor their agreement and help them leave our lands, or shall I join your group and fight them for these people's freedom?
I look at my friends and say, well,
I've got my sword out.
and I turn. I look at the slavers and say, these people are free.
At that, the one that you know turns and he says, in Acariman, which none of you understand except you, he
I
says...
wanted to ask you real quick, before when I was talking to them in Acariman, everything they said, what language were they using?
Acariman.
Okay, so nobody else understood. Okay.
What language?
My language. Go ahead.
He says, well, it looks like we might get a fight after all, boys. And it looks like I might get to finish the job on that pig up there all by himself. And then he looks and he goes, is that Roz?
It was.
Well,
Was he pointing at, who was it, me?
no, he was pointing at Roz.
No, before when he
Yeah,
pointed
you.
up there. Okay, I just making sure.
And then he says, now, do they know that that's the name? Or would they call
No.
you by the other one?
No, they would call
They would call me as Maximus.
Okay, yeah, so he says, is that Maximus?
It was.
A shame.
I'm setting him down.
Looks like he's gonna miss out on a fight, boys.
Slide my shield out from him.
They say,
See where it's going.
form up two phalanx, one on the left, one on the right.
That's Rise's true
And
greed.
he says,
That's Maximus.
archers, line up in the rear, prepare to fire. Log looks up at Shadrach one more time and says, if I take one step towards you, Shadrach, that will be it. And we will fight, and we will live or die.
I stand with you.
Go ahead, Tamar. Can't hear you.
Did you accidentally mute
Turn on your microphone.
Nope.
No. Okay. Reconnected. See if that fixes it.
Send Cobb a text. Something.
I pull my sword, and I'm ready. And I'm standing with Rise behind me on the ground with my shield up to protect him. And I'm ready.
Okay. So, Log turns to the guy that, if you were awake, you would know.
Terminus, by the way.
And well, I didn't want to say his name out loud.
I'm sorry.
And he says, I will meet you honorably on the field of battle. And he starts to walk up the hill by himself, and they let him walk away. Meanwhile, the archers, there's like 15 of them in the back. They all jam arrows down, and they get information.
I have a question about
Yes.
what you just said. Who that was from us, and who was he saying that to? Because you're like emotional.
Log.
Oh, okay. I was making sure because I didn't understand what I was
And
saying.
Log takes the long, slow walk up the hill, and he looks at Shadrach and he says, "Are you ready?" And he turns,
Now's the time to show us your power.
and it's 9:15. That would be a good time to stop.
Yep.
And but before he does that, before we stop, he looks back over at Rise, and he quickly bends down and he touches Rise and he says,
Whoa, wait. Who?
"Great
Long.
goddess,
I let it happen.
this I beseech that you forgive me for removing him from the cycle. And if he rejoins it shortly, we'll call it even."
Good answer.
And he casts the highest level healing spell that he can cast.
Restoration, I believe is what it's called.
Wow, what's that do?
Hey, what was the highest level thing that Brother Kelf did?
He had a spell that he could completely restore hit points and save people that way. I can't remember the name of it though.
The heal spell like heals all hit points but one.
That's it. Maybe that's it.
Maybe it was the heal spell.
That's heal. That's the full heal.
Well, he said what he said.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He takes some mistletoe and he crushes it up in his hand and he jams it down on you and you're like, "Ah!" And now you have to roll a system shock again.
Yep.
Because if you fail this system shock roll, wait, hold on. Don't roll anything yet. Before we go, this is one of those weird instances where you might not have everything that you want to have. So
That's fine.
Yeah. Does his leg get fixed
That's
or
the
just
biggest
fall
thing.
off?
okay, let's see.
That's the biggest thing.
Okay. Okay, first of all. Oh, okay, yeah. Roll a system shock roll.
11%.
Okay, so that's
I
good.
beat it by a shitload.
And
We're about to roll for his boot. It's still back there. I didn't pick it up.
okay, and that already happened. Okay. So he casts the heal spell upon you. And you... Okay, so now this is a separate system shock roll. The first one was to see if your leg was going to be okay, and you passed. Now this is to see if you can be fully functional.
18.
Alright. So you got the roll, so you are fully functional, and
Right.
you see Log fucking take a second and he kind of leans over on Shadrach before he looks up. And then he looks over at Rise. And he says,
I just say in terminus.
I say, you know, he goes, we could run away. And we'll stop there. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Alright, take it easy.
That was fun. Dan, do I need to buy you a headset?
No, I need to get a I need to find the right microphone for my headset is the problem.
Actually sounds awesome
I'm
right
using like one that doesn't really belong to it.
now. You sound awesome right now.
When he sits back farther, it creates that echo. He's up close now to it, so he's got to have a headset on because he's always leaning back all the time.
Okay.
So
You can hear me fine now?
yeah,
Perfectly.
because you're close.
Yes.
Better than
Oh,
Jason.
I can sit at this.
This is fine.
All right.
That's how you used to. Okay, during the last campaign.
Any last words before we stop for the evening?
Should have let me die, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you should have let me help with the kid.
All right.
But that's over and done now.
Here we are now.
Yep.
We can die next week.
30 against what? 7?
37 against.
Those people can
37
pick up
against
some
7.
stones, sticks and stones. They better get ready. Get ready to fight for your freedom, people.
Hey, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved the mic to the bottom of my screen, so.
All right. Say good night, Internet. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Internet.
See you next week.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Ding. See, that's why I don't fucking make plans, because you guys do weird shit.
It's not my fault.
No, of course not.
What weird?
Hey, there didn't have to be a trap there. We set one off.
Oh, is that
already.
what you mean?
There didn't have to be a trap there. It's not my fucking fault.
So, in other words, my vision of what you originally, I guess, kind of described was correct. It was a section that could have had multiple traps, and like you see in all the movies, not just one trap. You know, there might be multiple pressure plates, and he come through figuring, oh, that's just that one on the other side, and then tripped a different one. That's kind of what I was picturing, but I wasn't sure when I was like, these guys sound like they think it was just a one trap. I was making sure I was thinking correctly, and I got your vision apparently.
You did.
That's kind of what I was thinking. But when they didn't find any other traps after they searched that same area and continued on, then I was just like, well, I guess there's no more traps.
They were searching the floor. This one was on the wall.
All right.
They didn't specify to search everything. I
thought they said they searched everything.
They searched the floor. They did it together, and they didn't think to search anything else. They didn't search the ceiling either.
All right.
And you triggered two prongs.